family come first. You know, if you call family, you're comfortable, you make sure everything's all right. Can't just be fucking up the show like that.
I was politely coughing off. It was fine. No one was bothering.
You know who this is?
Bro, it's literally says it on the thing.
You know who this is? You know who this is? This is the Black Knight. See? Everybody know Martians are niggers, you know? You know this is a Martian. And see how black he is. Alright. Alright, guys. So,
You
we're
ever
doing.
watch? You ever watch Duck Dodgers in the 24th and one half century? It was a Donald not it was a Daffy Duck cartoon they made. I don't know, sometime in like the aughts or maybe the 90s. But like they decided to make like the Martians be like a real race, and their queen is like really hot and looks way different than like Marvin does. And it's like, oh, so like Marvin's not what like all Martians look like. He's just like the dopiest looking guy. Like he's just a freaking nerd.
He's the black sheep. He's the black sheep. I get it.
But yeah, confirmed they have like no noses or mouths. That part's true.
They don't have any noses or mouth.
Yeah, I mean, you can look up like Martian Queen Duck Dodger. Yeah, I'll just show you the thing real quick.
I want one and a half Martian Queen, right? Martian Queen Duck Dodgers.
Yeah,
Whoa!
that's what I'm saying. That shit was in a kid's cartoon.
Oh, damn! What?
Yeah,
Wait!
and how come she looks like that and Marvin looks like that? Marvin looks like a piece of shit, dude.
Wait! Like it. Like it a lot. She look okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, man.
Again, this was just like in the show, right? Like often too. I don't know if you ever saw any Martians aside from these two, but like look at the freaking difference. Like A, hair, B, like literally even her face is shaped differently, right? Like Marvin's just like a big old black circle for a head, right?
Yeah.
No mouth, no nose. She doesn't have a mouth or nose either. She's got like the line on her face kind of tells you where a nose would be, I guess.
Why is she looking at Daffy like she wanna fuck him?
That was in the show too.
Like that.
That was a
See,
major.
you see
That
what we
was
grew up on. You
literally a
see?
major plot component of this.
Yeah, yo.
That's not a joke. I'm not saying that in jest. Like it was actually plot relevant that she wanted to fuck him. Because if she hadn't wanted that, then
Cause she
yeah, the
looking
Martians probably
mad.
would have destroyed him. But the Queen wanted to fuck him, so you know
Wait.
he didn't get it at all. He wasn't interested
They're not
for a
showing
second.
this one up. They're not showing. Why wouldn't they show this one?
Yeah, I think those are all stills from the show. Yeah, that all seems very accurate.
And this was back in what year? What year was
If
this?
I had to guess, it's giving me a real like 2002, 2003 sort of vibe. Let's see, Doc Dodgers and 24 the one that not the freaking old version, like the newer. Okay, let me see.
Perfect.
Okay, I gotta have to look up like a reboot. Reboot? When was a stupid reboot series? Rebooted as a television series in 2003. Look at that. Look at that. I was dead on. I was dead
2003?
on. Yeah. I was
2003.
dead on.
2003.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is what's up, man. Duck
Yeah.
Dodgers. Duck Dodgers. Wait. I look up for Martian. Okay. Her name was Tyrani? Tyrani?
Tyranny. Yeah.
Tyranny.
She's a
Oh,
tyrant
cause
queen.
that's what it's
Yeah.
supposed to say. Tyranny.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be like a black woman's name. Tyranny. 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 My name's Tyranny.
Yeah.
I know like Tyra Banks. Tyranny. Tyranny. My name is Tyranny. Right? And
That is how Tyra Banks sounds all the time.
yo, have you seen what
I watched a lot of America's Next Top Model. That is exactly how she sounds.
have you seen what she looks like now?
I don't fucking. Why would I keep up with that?
I know you would not care, but this is the new Tyra.
Is just the same picture of the Martian Queen. Like that's just the exact same
Yeah,
picture.
don't disrespect the Martian Queen like that.
Queen
Okay.
Tyranny.
Yeah, do not disrespect. Do not disrespect.
And she looks tired in those particular photos.
Where is it? Where is it? Come on.
Well,
girl.
you gotta. She's gonna have a gazillion pictures of her. You gotta like put in like recent or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you
know, I
didn't
see.
do anything to like get a date for this photo.
You know what? You know what? You know what? I see why. I see why. I see why. Oh, damn. She looks great. She looks fantastic.
I mean, I have no idea how old she is at this point.
She looks. What happened to my? What happened to my?
It won't even let you show her. That's so everyone, just please imagine how bad this is. That like
there we go. See. Oh, she looks perfect. She looks perfect. For an older woman, she looks just like how she's supposed to. You know what I mean? Okay. God bless you, Tyra. Keep it up. If you got the money for the surgery, keep it going. That's what I think. Like, just
how old is she? She's 51.
she's 51. I'm almost there. Almost dead. And so you know.
Where was your America's Next Top Model show? You only got a couple years to catch up, dude. Like, yeah.
Next Top Model show.
Tyra did it. I don't see why you haven't.
She had her own show. Like she was the one.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, she didn't.
Why?
Why? Because she was the first black woman to make it.
Oprah. Whatever you're about to say, Oprah, right?
No, not Oprah. Not Oprah. No, on a white woman's magazine for models.
Oh, Playboy. I don't know.
So anytime a black woman breaks out to the general on a white platform, it's like, oh my God, iconic. If only black people know her, it's not iconic. When everybody know you,
Yeah,
that's iconic.
that's true.
So yeah. So she iconic and shit. You know what I mean? So now she dying.
She's 51, bro. Calm down.
She's almost dead, yo.
Rich people live forever unless they're like stupid or addicted to drugs.
But they live forever in their ugly plastic surgeon body. Look at Sylvester Stallone. He looks retarded. He does. You know what I mean? He does. But live forever and look what? I'd rather just die naturally, and if that's at 51, at least I died
Bro,
naturally in my body, you know.
see, you saying that shit because you ain't got a choice. You be dying naturally.
Well, well,
Ain't no option
you
unless
know
unless we get a GoFundMe. You gonna be dying natural. Don't worry.
what? Because I can't afford the surgeries. Well, Somebody, somebody was telling me that there's this dude that takes blood from his young son, from his son, and, and removes the plasma or some shit, and put it in his body to keep him young.
That's ironically that they're thinking the opposite. Well, not putting blood in your son, that'd be stupid. Uh, Donating blood. Again, it's not like full, like they're not like recommending it, but like the thinking is when you donate blood or plasma or whatever,
Right.
your body has to make a new batch. That new batch isn't gonna have some of the bullshit that didn't get cleared out, so you got new blood in you.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So actually, like, not being a piece of shit and donating, like, might make you live longer. I don't know. I'm not doing it. I don't.
Don't. Don't.
I'll level with
Don't.
you. I don't even
Don't.
because I don't like getting those blood tests
Don't.
done. It's not about the needles. Like genuinely, I couldn't give less because I can get like fucking like 10 needles like if they're doing the injections or whatever. I don't care. But like the feeling of like when the blood is draining, just like I don't care for it. It's like unpleasant and it lasts like longer than it should, and I don't like it. And that was for a blood test for me. That was like for like my own health and safety, and I didn't like doing it. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that shit for some like cookies you got for free because they were like expired at Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, like I'm not doing that shit. Pay me, okay? The plasma centers will pay you.
Yeah.
You gotta at least pay me for that shit.
Yeah. Most of the most of the people that is donating blood, should they be donating blood?
No, most people it's
Isn't
actually
there like a test or something that goes on, right?
I think
Before, or you should just not look like a crackhead.
I mean a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Funnily enough, so I forget if they still. I think they still do it. To my knowledge, they still do it. They might have taken it out. I haven't like checked the test or whatever. But I read this shit where like, because they'll ask you, it's like, hey, have you had any gay sex in the past, like I don't know, like year or whatever?
Why gay sex?
Because AIDS is the highest in populations of
Oh,
yeah.
and you don't get that from rubbing two vaginas together.
Literally, you don't.
No,
Literally, you don't. And
no.
even
But
like
lesbians are fine.
yeah, and even bi people, like male to female, it doesn't happen as often as
Mhm.
like I don't know what it is, but like apparently gay,
When men and another man,
there's no protection back there. I don't know what
yeah,
to tell you.
if they're not protecting themselves,
Yeah.
usually AIDS.
I mean, and hence the 80s,
So
right?
they say that, right?
But like literally, yeah,
Blood cross,
yeah, but like they literally put it on the test, and if you say
blood
yes,
cross.
they just discard your blood. And the reason for that is they're not allowed to like cherry pick. They're not allowed because they test their shit in batches, right? They'll test it of like 1,000, and if it dings yes for AIDS, they can't go in and be like, "Oh, it was you. You have AIDS." It's like they can't just say that, right?
Oh,
It's
jeez.
illegal to just out someone for having the
Right,
shit.
you can.
So like if you just
That'd be wrong.
yeah.
That'd
So
be wrong.
yeah. So like they would rather not throw out a batch of 1,000 blood.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna ask you. It's like, hey, have you been having any gay sex? And they're not even gonna chance it.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna
that
be like,
doesn't mean that doesn't
we,
mean
we don't
that.
want it.
That doesn't mean
Keep
yeah.
your blood.
But
Even
that
even
is bad. That
even
doesn't-
vampires don't want you.
they
I'm
might
sorry,
have the
dude.
healthiest. They might have the
Probably.
healthiest blood. They might have the healthiest
By this
blood.
point, probably.
They might have the healthiest blood because trust me, gay men take care of themselves.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? They work
The ones
out.
that didn't probably died in the 80s.
Well, you know, like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
You
dude,
know?
there was a whole lost generation,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, man.
That shit was rough.
He was like, yo, male orgy, everybody, no protection. Let's go.
and he did it fabulous.
He did it fabulously, and he made some fabulous music, and I fucking love all his music.
Yeah, I'm not a big music guy. Like Queen is one of the few bands I can name that like I like 5 or more of their songs.
Yeah. But anyway, we was doing the NYC movie.
Right.
Remember,
right.
I'm gonna do the top 10. I was talking to my friend ChatGPT.
You can do the top 25 if you want to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I can only help you for like 5.
Nah, dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna be
And I'm
surprised.
gonna cheat because I'm gonna do like a whole
You're
bunch of
gonna be-
Marvel movies.
You better have your phone ready to look
Oh,
up some
man.
of these things, because not only
Dude,
because
I'm gonna name Marvel. I'm just gonna name all the Marvel movies. They all take place in New York.
This is, but it does not represent
It sure
what
does.
New York is. Okay, when me and Chat chill, I want you to chill. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, because he's here right now. He's here right now. And when me and Chat GPT was talking, and I said I want 10 movies that not only describe the city of New York, but also the people, the personality. What? The personality and the true characteristics.
Are you having a stroke?
If I was, please, make it be my right side.
Yeah, we'll plug your GoFundMe.
I
It's
said,
fine.
I said, make it be my right side, okay?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I'm lefty.
Yeah.
You're not left. Anyway,
Little did you know it's opposite hemisphere bullshit. So actually, yeah.
first of all, I'm ambidextrous, bitch. Anyway, so it's supposed to be not only the people, the city. So this is the top 10. And number 1, which I agree with.
Gangs of New York. It's in the title. What could be more about New York than Gangs of New York?
About the 5 fingers and the 5 bars coming together.
Yeah, and that dude wearing like a
fighting
top
and
hat or
coming
whatever.
together
Yeah,
and doing their stuff.
that's what New York is like.
You
I
think
bet
that
if you
would be
went
number
today,
1?
Yeah.
You think that would be number 1?
I think that would be number 1. Gangs of New York.
Can't believe you. You know why you would say that? Because you're young.
Okay, if you want like a serious answer, like I was stalling for time because I was trying to think of like, okay, what is there even like a correct answer here? I feel like Ghostbusters. Like honestly, I feel like Ghostbusters because there are a couple of normal schmucks and they're in New York, and like a lot of that like movie is actually just dealing with normal ass New Yorker ass people. Okay, like I feel, and like at the end, like don't they fight some guy at the top one? Like that is a very New York centric movie with very New York centric personality. Like honest to God, like I feel like a correct answer to this question is Ghostbusters.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the top 10. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the top 10 because
I never saw Taxi Driver. Okay.
Ghostbusters is
Want to work uptown night, South Bronx, Harlem?
a good
Anytime, anywhere.
I really like.
How's your
it.
driving record?
But
Real clean,
but,
like my conscience.
Military
my
record.
guy
Honorable
says
discharge,
the number 1
Marines.
I was in the Marines
is
too.
gonna be Taxi Driver.
Looking for some action?
That's
Yeah.
what my
$15,
guy says.
15 minutes, $25 half an
Is
hour.
that the one where he says I'm walking?
All the animals come out at night. Whores, dopers, junkies, sick, venal. God damn it, don't
Is
you
that
want
the
to get
one
out
where
of here?
Christopher Walken says I'm walking?
No, that's not the one where he says.
The woman in the
That's the
window.
one.
My
This
wife.
is the
I'm
one
gonna
where
kill her. I'm gonna kill her with a 44 Magnum pistol.
we're Robert De Niro
Just in
after
here, like
coming
an open
from
sewer, you know,
Vietnam,
it's full of filth and scum.
and he goes to New York.
Someday a railway will come and wash all this scum off the streets.
This was like literally De Niro's like breakthrough.
New York taxi, and he just gets to live in the city and see everything about the city. And then there's a politician involved, and you got the baddest mohawk. That's why I have a mohawk, and you're not too old to have a mohawk. Just saying, you know, you could be in your 40s and still rock a mohawk.
You really can't.
You know, nah, you can. If you want to, yeah, you can. But Taxi Driver is number one. You know why? You know why Taxi Driver is number one? Because
Because Chat GPT said so.
because Chat GPT said so, and it was the 1976. 1976 was Taxi Driver, and believe me, have you ever watched it? Have you ever seen it?
Like I said, no. I've seen a couple of like De Niro's older movies. I've seen like Casino and Heat and some fucking shit. But like I never seen Taxi Driver. I know that's his big breakthrough. I never saw.
Believe me, Taxi Driver is good. There's a young
Yeah, there's a young Robert De Niro.
not only Robert De Niro. When I say young, she plays was it a 14-year-old prostitute? What's her name? Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster played a 14-year-old prostitute, and Robert De Niro saved her by shooting people in the face.
Was that what that movie was about?
Hey man, it's about New York and the streets of New York, and you being a taxi driver in New York. That's what it was about.
I
You
guess
know what I mean?
I guess so.
That's what taxi driving. That's number one on the
Okay.
top 10.
I
That
got number 2 for you. I got number 2 for you.
is- Oh, you think you know?
Mhm.
You think you know?
King Kong. Pivotal to being in New York. Could not take place anywhere else. King Kong. Yeah, checkmate. King me. Kong me even.
I don't know why I was gonna be like you white motherfucker. I don't know why. And you say King Kong, and it has nothing to do with me. But I hear New York and King Kong, and all I could think about is black people. What is wrong with me?
Because you fucking saw Inglourious Bastards. Do you remember that fucking bit they're playing that game with the Germans? And like the fucker's got like King Kong on his head.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, were you taken from your homeland and chained? Oh, you must be the American
American
slave.
slave.
So they're like, nope. It's like, oh, then you're King Kong.
Fuck no. Oh my god. Oh, that's a good one. I love that. I love that scene too.
Yeah.
The dialogue in that.
Ah, he fucked up. He did the 3 instead of the 3.
Yeah, he should have did the 3. I can't do that because
Yeah, it's weird.
This ends a
The
little
Germans really do that? That's messed up. That's more messed up than the Hitler stuff. Honestly, that you point out 3 like that. That's really messed up.
I've honestly seen people that do this at where I work.
They better be missing fingers.
and
They better be missing fingers to be doing that.
When I see this, I know that they go to a KKK meeting and they worship Hitler. I'm just saying because I have seen it. For you to do that 3,
It's not natural.
for you to do that 3, you literally have to be the whitest German from back in 1942. Okay. Okay.
You
that's
think they
how-
outlaw like they don't even make the name Adolf anymore? You think they outlawed holding up 3?
Yeah, dude. Like, honestly, like that. I think that's like the secret, like signal that you give, like the hand signal. That's a secret hand signal that you do. Like, here you go, look at me, ha, wink, wink, wink. See you at the
How
meeting,
many,
buddy.
Do you need a table for how many?
3. I'd be like, Nazi. But number 2 is not King Kong.
That's because it's Inglourious Bastards.
As my friend, the very wise and gonna be God soon. Okay, because if I ever give you an Isaac Asimov short story about AI, it's gonna blow your mind. But number 2 is Do the Right Thing. 1989. Spike Lee's.
These better be getting more
Spike
current.
Lee's Do the Right
This ain't
Thing.
helping me.
No, why are you saying current? Like no, you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that when it comes on to the best movies ever, it's barely going to be anything current because current stuff is just how could I put this? They just
Yeah, it's
pretty
shit.
they
shit.
pretty much either you're repeating stuff or you're making shit. You know what I mean? But Do the Right Thing, man. Do the Right Thing was the
Universal Pictures presents a new film from Spike Lee.
Good morning, Miss Mother Sister.
Now, Mookie, don't work too hard today. The man says it's gonna be hot as the devil.
I've been here 25 years. The South's famous pizzeria is here to
He
stay.
must have had no budget. This
Mookie,
shit
the
looks
last time I
worse than
trusted you, we
Texas.
ended up
Listen,
with a
if
son.
you're not gonna show the realism of New York, the people,
Oh, they're showing that shitty flat pizza.
This
Hey, if
is-
we get any New Yorkers listening, your pizza fucking sucks.
You want brothers on the wall?
Get
Look, get your own place. You can do what
Hey
you want to
man, listen, so who do you think has the best pizza? Who do you think has the best pizza?
I don't know if we've got a freaking style here tonight, but there's a bunch
You
of
talk
great
to him, brother,
places.
talk to him.
It's so
You the
fucking
man.
So you
You the man.
dough-
No, you the man.
like,
You the man.
It's
The first time you
always
turn
good.
your
The
back,
dough is like a good amount of cheese.
Right here,
Like,
man,
it's
in the
not
back.
super- I don't know where they get these flat ass pizzas. I hate them. Okay? I don't need my
It's like flatbread. It's
I
like
don't
flatbread.
I don't need pizza served on a mozza.
Flatbread. Name it something. Flatbread. Yeah, but Do the Right Thing, man. Spike Lee's masterpiece about racial tension
You know, deep down
on
inside,
a
I think you wish you were
sweltering
black.
hot summer day.
Who told you to walk outside
In
the block? Who told you to
Brooklyn.
be in my neighborhood?
Can't get more New York than
Who told you to
Brooklyn.
buy a brownstone
All right?
on my
All
block
right?
in my
And
neighborhood?
it
on my side of the
perfectly
street?
encapsulates city's cultural melting pot and his social
Spike
struggles.
Lee.
Spike Lee, man. See that little nigga
Director
right
of
there?
School
This
Days,
is
and
before.
She's Gotta Have It.
This is before
People, please. If
See right
we
there?
don't stop
And
this,
I love the part where the Italian guy was talking about Michael Jackson. Like, Spike Lee was telling the dude, everybody that you love is black. And he's like, nah, they ain't black. And he's like, okay,
come on,
who's the
what?
best pop star in the world?
do the right
He
thing.
said, Michael Jackson. And he was like, Michael Jackson's black. Well, he's not that black. He's not like black like you, like you're black.
They're coming in like a little too.
He's famous black. How's that? How's
Yeah,
that?
better,
How's
better,
that? That's
better,
good?
better,
That's good? Boom!
No, it's good.
All right.
I like your energy. It was just getting.
No. I'm just trying to make sure that your mic
You guys want to go see
headphones
a
is
dead
down.
body?
But yeah, oh no, we're at one of the shows that really got me, lean on me, and it has nothing to do with NYC.
It says "Stand by Me."
Stand by me, that same shit.
You're thinking the song.
Lean on me, well, that's right. And see, now it's gonna be playing in my head all day. But
Okay,
yeah,
well,
number 2 was Do the Right Thing.
What would be my number 3 answer? Do I have another?
For NYC?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have either a real or dumb fake answer. I gave this one off camera, but I'll do it again. Wolf of Wall Street, my number 3.
Wolf
Number
of
3.
Wall Street.
Yeah, because everyone in the movie is an asshole and a New Yorker, and like that's pretty true to life, right? That's pretty real. So if
Why
you
is it that everyone thinks that everybody in New York is either not gonna help you or they're gonna rob you? Either they're gonna tell you to
I don't
fuck
know.
off or give me your chain. Because if
Because I assume it's true. Like why wouldn't it be real? If you
Kit
had
Kat's
like
the best.
if you had millions of people living on top of each other, wouldn't every day you're just like ignoring or robbing everyone? Isn't that what you would do? That's what I would do.
I think that's why Jamaican people are so angry. I think it was too hot.
Ah,
It's too hot, all the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Because every time I woke up, they were arguing. There was some argument because it's 6 a.m. and it's just sweltering. And you were like, "What the fuck am I sweating from my eyeballs?"
there's a lot less crime in the winter. No one wants to be outside.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
But I get what you're saying. That like they definitely did not. And you know what? Do the Right Thing. I think it was because that summer was so hot that caused them to riot. That shit would make you riot. Number 3, you said it would be Wolf of Wall Street.
That's my list.
'Cause everybody-
no chat GPT from my list. Just so you know,
Well,
all from the heart
um,
or from some kind of organ, maybe the butt.
I heard that AI has always been with us. We just couldn't see it yet. Like God. So I'm just glad for all the blessings that we get.
Wait, so is the movie AI your number 3? That movie fucking sucked, dude.
Okay, first of all, we're talking about NYC movies that depict the city of New York.
Look, you
Okay?
said it. AI was your number 3. That movie's
Number
terrible.
3 is Midnight Cowboy. You never heard of Midnight
I
Cowboy?
feel like at this point you're intentionally looking up movies I've never seen.
You never seen a Midnight Cowboy? Midnight Cowboy? Never?
No. Oh wow. When the hell did that? When did this movie even come out?
One of the greatest movies that
The
has
hell it
ever.
1960. You weren't fucking born. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Midnight Cowboy.
Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah, you know.
Starring a young.
I'm Joe Brooklyn.
Okay, no.
Enrico
I
Rizzo.
will see your Midnight Cowboy.
What the hell
you
think of
I
that?
will see your Midnight Cowboy.
Number 3. Midnight Cowboy.
Okay,
I'm a hustler. You didn't know that?
I will see your Midnight Cowboy and raise you a Crocodile Dundee 2. He goes to New York, motherfucker.
So what that has to do with anything?
Midnight Cowboy is just the precursor to Crocodile Dundee 2.
Don't worry
Midnight
about that.
Cowboy's the
Actually, that
prequel
ain't
to
a bad way
Crocodile
to
Dundee.
get insurance, you know.
Midnight Cowboy. This is a classic.
New York, no
Yeah,
rich
so is
lady with any
Crocodile
class at
Dundee
all
too.
buys that cowboy crap anymore.
Women like me, goddammit.
Yeah,
Hell,
have
only
to-
one thing I ever been good
have
for
to
is
do
loving.
For that service, I charge $20. I happen to be his manager.
Okay.
I've seen it.
I'll buy you coffee. I'll pay you time. I don't think I can walk anymore. You know what they do to you when they know you can't. When they find out that you
This
can't
is
walk.
stupid shit that they shot.
I'll just tell
Ever
him.
in
I don't
New
go
York
nowhere
Well,
without
clearly
my
he
buddy
wasn't going to
here.
shoot him. He only had a knife.
You know what you gotta do, cowboy?
Listen. You show the knife first.
I'm scared.
Okay?
Where you going?
I can't believe it. That dude
I
was
gotta get a
good.
doctor.
He's supposed to have John
No
Hart.
doctors, no
That's
cops.
the dude I
You're
tried.
sick, boy. You need a damn doctor.
Hey,
But-
put me on a bus. I don't need you.
He's a pimp. He's good at it. But that's it. Number 2 is Midnight Cowboy. Classic. Starring a young John Ford. And what's that guy? That guy who played Tootsie. Yeah, him, Tootsie. But a story of 2 hustlers, my dude, struggling to survive.
Okay, great. What's
Set
number?
against the backdrop of a desperate pre-gentrified NYC.
Did they
Pre-gentrified.
really put that
Yes,
in the
they
fucking?
did. They did. Hey, ChatGPT said, "Yeah, we're gonna make sure no. Oh, the blacks were chased out of Brooklyn. the blacks were chased out of Brooklyn, or Bronx, or wherever this was taken. Pre-gentrified NYC.
Look, man, hot take. Like I get why gentrification is bad, but if you make a neighborhood less shitty, like, yeah, you did it with bad. You did it by like getting all the poor people out, so that's bad. But you still made it less shitty. Like I don't like that's a sideways move in my opinion, right? Like I don't know how to feel about that.
I as a person that grew my kids up in the suburbs. God bless America. All right,
Oh,
number
well
4.
said.
Number 4.
Oh,
Number
let me
4.
guess. Are we doing Humphrey Bogart movies? Did you want to? No, I'm sorry. Did you want to put Metropolis? Is Metropolis number 4? Get the fuck out of here.
Number 4 is Goodfellas, baby.
Okay, I've at least heard of the. I haven't seen it, but I could have seen it.
Goodfellas.
I have.
Goodfellas.
Actually, somehow I've like missed every single one of like Scorsese's movies. I meant to get around to The Departed, but like I haven't seen any of his goddamn movies.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Like I said, like, you know, it's not like I mind a mom flick. Like I would have a good time in this movie. I just like, never got around to it.
To me, being a gangster was better than being president of the United States.
Never rat on your friends. And always keep your mouth shut.
It meant being somebody in the neighborhood that was full of nobodies.
Yeah. They robbed the airport.
Hey, Mom, what do you think?
You look like a gangster. I remember De
By
Niro
the time I grew up, there was $30 billion a year in cargo moving through Idlewild Airport, and believe me, we tried to steal every bit of it.
You might know who we are. We know who you are. Understand?
What
kind of people are these?
He plays
What do you do?
I'm in
the
construction.
lead, and in
We
real
wanted
life,
something,
this
we just
dude
took
became
it,
the
and you
biggest
didn't even
snitch.
think about it.
He became the biggest
Us
snitch
was
on
better than
set.
Citibank.
He had to go to hiding. He came on the Howard Stern.
Great. What nice?
He came on Howard
Was he
Stern.
snitching on?
He was snitching on everything that these guys did. That's what he did. That's what he. That's why he didn't go to jail.
Valley or some
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were.
Well, he became the biggest.
I was living in a
I thought you
fantasy.
were saying Ray Liotta.
No. The Ray Liotta played the protagonist.
Yeah, no, I was like really confused. Like, what the hell? Who the hell was telling
For
important
most
shit
of the
to Ray
guys,
Liotta?
killing's got to be accepted.
Nah, dude.
Murder was the only way that everybody
Ray
stayed in
Liotta had
line.
Epstein's
gonna do with
flight
him? Can't you stop him on the street?
He knew the whole time.
You got out of line, you got whacked.
He
Everybody
played.
knew
Ray
the rules.
Liotta played him. Ray Liotta played this gangster guy. This gangster guy, and he became a big snitch for the FBI on all of his friends. That's what
So
he
we still haven't hit a movie that existed before I was born. This one's getting close. We're getting close.
Yes,
1990 way
1990.
was nuts.
You would think we're not gonna go
Anything I
backwards.
wanted was a phone call
There's no way
away.
we would go backwards, right?
And we were treated like
You know what
movie
I
stars
mean?
with
But
muscle. We had it all just for the asking.
But Goodfellas, I think
It was a glorious
everybody's
time.
seen this movie 50 times. That's how good it was. And all these good fellas either snitched on each other or, killed each other or...
Yeah, they make it look cool in like the movies, but like organized crime, you're still criminals. You don't want to fucking go to jail for the rest of your life. You think you're not gonna sell out
On the
whoever the hell you
streets
can?
where the
Like, come on.
violent have power, a new generation.
Sunshine and, you'd say, and forget about it.
First off, here's how you know that people snitch all the time. If no one was snitching, you would not need awful punishments for snitching.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And there wouldn't be anything. They'd be like, you'd be going to a gang and they'd be like, so, what's your punishment for snitching? What? People snitch?
Yeah, that never came up. We never thought about it.
No, people snitch. Oh, shit. Okay. But, now, we know number 4 is Goodfellas. Number 1 was Taxi Driver. Number 2 was Do the Right Thing. Number 3 was Midnight Cowboy, which I think is very.
And again, the real list was Ghostbusters, King Kong, Wolf of Wall Street, Crocodile Dundee 2.
Come on now.
Sure, yeah, we'll add another. I'll give you my number 5, Metropolis. Metropolis number 5.
Come on now. Stop it. All right, Midnight Cowboy.
Gangs in New York.
4 was Goodfellas. Number 5. Okay, number 5, because you already came up with some good ones.
Did I actually hit one?
Never. No.
Ghostbusters could have been.
Not yet. Yes, Ghostbusters could have was perfect. I think King Kong could have been too, especially.
Yeah.
But if King Kong was, if they started back slavery in 1939.
No, you know what it is. Okay. So like, I grew up in a generation where like a bunch of kids seeing like Disney movies and shit like that. So very often you could have conversations with your friends. Doesn't matter. Because like, a bunch of my friends, guys in their 30s, but like, hey, what was your like top 5 Disney movies? And they would have an answer.
Yeah.
A lot of people will put Beauty and the Beast on there, not because it's their favorite, because they understand that it's like a classic and has like sentimental value and blah, 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 blah. King Kong to me feels like that. It's like a correct answer, but like no one's going out to rewatch King Kong, okay? Like it's not necessary.
Yeah, you're right. I only watch remakes of King Kong. That's what I do. I watch remakes.
Yo, did you watch the King Kong versus Godzilla? I did.
I did watch the King Kong versus Godzilla, and then Mecha Godzilla came and tried to fuck things up. But then you know what we had to do? We had to tag team that bitch. And when we tag teamed him, it showed that why the fuck is King Kong there? Because first of all,
he lives in the earth underneath the earth.
Godzilla is 10 times bigger than
Yep.
they had to like size King Kong up
Yeah.
to make sure he was able to fight Godzilla.
Give him that whole protein diet. Yeah.
Because originally King Kong was way smaller. Even with him climbing the Empire State Building back in that time, he was way smaller than Godzilla. And and King Kong, what he got? Gorilla strength. Godzilla got that atomic breath. You know what I mean? And that atomic
Godzilla's
breath.
got like he's like the
Everything.
Superman of like monsters.
Like whatever powers he hasn't tried yet, he probably has. He could have ice breath. Did he ever try?
And I don't get what's up with Mothra. Mothra is what Mothra got? What Mothra got? Mothra ain't got shit. Mothra ain't got shit.
My roommates.
It's a moth.
My roommates are big Godzilla dudes. I've seen some of the old ones because like Godzilla is always the one that's like most on humanity's it's like really in touch with nature, kind of like on humanity's side.
Yeah, of course. Every time they start some bullshit,
yeah, it's the lamest one.
And believe me, I have seen a bunch of Godzilla movies. And especially like with Mothra, and where you have the chick that she's psychic and is connected to Mothra.
Yeah.
And then the little people from.
Oh, man, no one's ever excited to see a Mothra. Give me Ghidorah on the screen. Ghidorah
all day.
Yeah, dude.
Ghidorah all
Three
day.
heads, they're all breathing lasers. One of them will probably get bitten off. He'll regrow it.
You know what I mean? But when it comes to the little moth, I could attract it with any kind of light, and it'd be dead. You know, but I don't get it. But you put psychic and little people involved, and it's gonna be the greatest thing ever. But we're not talking the top 10 monster movies. We're talking about the top 10 NYC movies.
All right, what number one?
We're number 5, and that's Manhattan, baby, by Woody Allen.
No, I haven't watched any of his movies. Yeah, but I haven't seen any of his movies before or after. So like,
because that's what I mean. I don't understand how.
Like, was it obvious if you like saw his shit? Was he like picking up really young women in the movies every time? Like,
I know he stars himself, right?
Yes, and you know a true narcissist when you are
Chapter
a little
1.
ugly man.
He adored New York City.
5'2"
He idolized it all out of proportion. No, make that, he romanticized it all out of proportion. Better. To him, no matter what the season was, this was still a town that existed in black and white and pulsated to the great tunes of George Gershwin. Now let me start this over.
You know what I mean? And he played it
He was
perfect.
as
He
tough
does the voice
and
and
romantic as the city he loved. Behind
You know,
his black-rimmed glasses was the
I
coiled
always
sexual
think
power of a jungle cat. I love this. New York was his town, and
That's
it
him.
always would
That's
be.
him. And he gets hot chicks. How does this guy get hot chicks?
No, dude,
Manhattan,
this shit is like
starring Woody Allen.
You remember
Okay, well, tell me,
Dusk
why'd
Till
you get a
Dawn?
divorce?
Why?
Yeah,
I got a
Robert
divorce because my
Rodriguez movie.
ex-wife
Quentin Tarantino was
left
in
me
there.
for another woman.
Quentin Tarantino
Okay?
cast, yeah, George
God, that must have been really
Clooney. Very fun.
I don't know. I thought I took it rather well under the circumstances.
Himself
I tried to run them both
to
over
be
with a
the
car.
person that
Diane
the-
Keaton.
I think it's like Selma Hayek or something. But who a very
Yeah?
hot actress pours alcohol down her leg into his mouth. Yeah, he cast himself to fill that role.
And the thing is,
Michael Murphy.
You know
You don't
he
want
has
to
a
make a
foot fetish.
commitment, and I don't want to break up my
And that
marriage
puts
and then
right in
find
his
out that,
mouth,
And he did
we're no
that.
good
He did
together.
The
How
point
many
is, what the
times do you
hell
think
am I
they
doing
repeated
in this relationship anyway?
How many
My
times
phone
do you
never
think,
stops
hey,
ringing.
we need a redo?
Go to
Let's
bed
do
with
that
the
scene again.
entire
If it was me,
faculty of MIT if I wanted to. It's just, I don't know, I'm wasting myself on a married man.
Mariel Hemingway.
See, I'm glad you could get out tonight, you know, because I really did want to see you a lot.
Important, and then they would have come and get me. Yeah. But I understand, dude. So he's right there with Weinstein.
Yep.
You know they produce most of his films.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they produce most of his films,
Uh.
which I'm
So,
surprised.
like, okay, was he? I mean, for sure he is. He's the one that like dated his own like stepdaughter or something, right?
Woody Allen
Because
This is what
Roman Polanski's the one that's like literally on the run because he's a pedophile, right?
Yeah, he's staying in a European or Eastern European country because
Yeah.
he was having sex with 12-year-old girls.
Yeah. So what is Woody Allen actually on record for?
What? Oh, okay. He's the creep who is married to this successful actress who played she played, let me tell you, the Stephen King horror about Christine. Is
It
this
was
Christine?
probably like
Not Christine. Not Christine.
Carrie?
Carrie. She played Carrie. And she played in a bunch of other movies. She was very famous. And they adopted a little Asian or Vietnamese. Well,
Yeah,
Asian.
and then he banged the kid they
And
adopted.
he, when the
I don't know
kid
at what
became
age. I don't know.
18,
Okay, yeah.
when the kid became 18, he divorced his wife and he married his daughter.
Yeah. So literally
His adopted daughter.
Yeah, like it's not even an allegation. Like literally, you adopted the child, groomed them to be your next.
And there are so many actors that was still trying to get in this man's movies.
Mm-hmm.
This man married. Like, can I repeat it? He married his adopted daughter.
Yep.
And you guys want to stand on stage and talk and judge other people and say, hey, I want to be for peace or I want to go for hunger. You should shut the fuck up. I think y'all should shut the fuck up. Every actor, director, producer of movies, of Hollywood, music, everything, shut the fuck up.
Look, man, I'll bring it up.
You never go to college to get no political whatever or anything. Shut the fuck up. Or medical, shut the fuck up.
Look, man, I'll bring it up every time. Like, I'm sure Charlie Sheen's life is a fucking mess by this point. But there was a while that he was just, he hired some live-in prostitutes and he was doing coke and banging prostitutes every day. And no one cared and he was saying it out loud and everything was fine.
Yeah, because he was doing it with a consenting adults.
You're allowed to you can be as debauched as you want. Just like why? How come when you're rich?
Do it legally.
Like how come you got to be creepy about it? Just be normal. Just I mean, hiring live-in prostitutes isn't normal, but it's not creepy. It's like okay, like that makes sense.
Diddy, if you like to watch dudes fuck your girl, you know there are places in this world, and even in America, that you could hire a dude so you could watch them, and then you could take turns doing whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
Legally, without you doing all the bullshit of you after drugging people. You belong in prison.
Even if you were into the drugging part, I'm sure there's places
I heard the Cassie tapes has been deleted from CNN. CNN had the Cassie tapes of him beating the hell out of Cassie, and I guess it's been deleted.
I mean, that shit's on the internet. You ain't getting it off now.
You ain't getting it off. But just to see how much and how many people is just involved in the bullshit. I tell people, listen, as much as you see toys here, I don't want no kids here. This is for adults who have nostalgia and love to collect shit. I don't want no kids here. I don't want no kids running around here. Grown folks, people. If you look at my phone, there is no kids number in my phone. There is no reason for kids numbers in my phone.
That you've raised?
No 18-year-old in my phone. I don't understand. I don't understand how you could be a grown man, right? Drake, you hear me? I'm gonna bring you up. You're a grown man, and you have a 14-year-old actress number in your phone. Because you want to give her advice, because you was a young
Millie
actor.
Bobby Brown giving her advice about boys.
Yeah, you different. You different. You about something else. Because guess what? If you was a grown man,
you could say that he's not like us.
He's not like us. He likes to stay in the pitch of A minor. You know, which is absolutely firebun upon them. But anyway. We was at number. We were at number 5, which was Manhattan from that.
I have no idea what the hell. Where are you getting these fucking movies from?
I told you, man. We scoured.
You scoured all of ChatGPT's awful list of shit that came out before I was born.
All right. Everybody's gonna agree with this as number 6. Because Manhattan from Woody Allen. We're going to take that off. We're going to take that off. Woody Allen is not on the list. Fuck that guy. He's not on the list. But you know what?
Damn. What, the guy marries his own daughter and all of a sudden, like,
Yeah.
we can't give him credit?
No, we're not going to give him
That's
credit
messed up.
for showing, because they said Woody Allen's love letter to NYC.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with Woody Allen's love letters.
You see what I'm saying? He's romatizing that. He's friggin' with his little Asian Viet, and they've been together even now. Even though they're still together.
Well, yeah, they've been together
and she
since
still
she was
calls
a kid.
him
So
dad. She still calls him dad.
I bet.
Yeah. Oh my God, yo, man. Remember when you used to push me in the swing? Huh? Push me in the swing now, daddy. Oh, daddy.
Well, the real messed up part is when they get an adoptive kid and he marries her.
That's fuck.
Man, I get another what? Like, when the fuck this movie come out? 79. Fuck off.
All right. First of all, everybody's gonna agree that this movie is the true depiction of New York City, baby. The Warriors, cult classic,
Literally,
1979.
Literally, all I know about
A
this
year
movie,
after I was born.
Literally, all I know about this movie is that one scene where the guy goes, "Warriors, come out
Then play."
That's the only thing I know about.
You see how iconic it is? It survived to 1991. Okay? Still now. A cult classic that takes viewers on a stylized but undeniable real fucking journey through NYC's underground and late night subways.
The Lizzies.
And there is nothing more iconic
The Turnbull ACs. The Gramercy Riffs.
See, again, the way I saved Crocodile Dundee 2
And these are the Warriors.
I should have saved.
We know
Gangs of
about the
New York.
Warriors. They're a heavy outfit.
They're from Coney Island.
Warriors. You guys are the big dudes, huh?
Now they're in the Bronx.
We're going back.
27 miles behind enemy lines.
It's the only choice we got.
Between
no
them
one
and
is still
safety
around.
We're here!
stand 20,000 cops.
Wait, you're telling me
And
who this
100,000 sworn
You're
enemies.
telling me who went to the preview of this movie? Who went to see this movie in the cinemas isn't alive now?
Not alive and like in good enough shape. No, dude, they're done.
They've got one way out.
They're the best generation ever.
Look, all I'm gonna say, if you were older,
They've got one chance.
I guess you should be the next president. Because, like, that's about how old.
They've got one night. The Warriors.
There are classics and there are old things. And this is a classic and this is very New York. I think this is the most
Look,
New
The
York.
Godfather is a goddamn classic.
I
Like,
think
a whole
this
bunch of
is-
these movies are cult classics.
I think this is the
That
most.
means they didn't do good.
I think this is the most New York of any of the movies that we've talked about. And that's not what I want. And I think that you should be appreciative of these movies. These movies are fucking fantastic. And I don't know what you're talking about. And that's
Give me one goddamn movie that's like that I've seen. Like, I don't even care if it's old at this point. This is pissing me off.
Oh.
What number are we on? Is this gonna be like 7 or some shit?
Mm-hmm. You can't believe this one. Uncut Gems.
Oh, I didn't see that movie. That was like the good Sandler movie, right? Yeah.
That's Adam Sandler at his best, though.
You know what? I remember him having like a sort of serious dramatic movie. Like Eminem was in there. And I remember not hating that.
Uncut Gems almost gave him an Oscar. Because, believe me, he got a Golden Globe, I think.
I was
for it.
thinking Funny People.
And that's people are surprised.
How you doing, Holly? How's it going? Hey, Howard.
comes
Good
out
Pesach
swinging
out. All right, Larry, you're a Jew again. Welcome back.
He's just that guy.
You made a crazy risk. You gambled. And it's about to pay off.
I will never make fun of Adam Sandler. literally people are telling him, like,
So I want the Celtics to cover. I want the Celtics halftime. I want Garnett points and rebounds.
Take my friends out nice
What do you know?
places and make
I don't know. I just know.
That's awesome. And I'm
Well,
like,
I'll tell you what I know.
Fuck,
It's the
that's
dumbest
best
fucking
life.
bet I
Yeah.
ever heard of.
Actually, he's right.
I disagree.
I would happily make shit
I disagree, Gary.
and go to exotic locations with my buddies. Like, yes.
What is that?
I
Sign me up for
started
that.
it. Are you serious?
You're taking my money all over town, placing bets.
I'm having very serious second thoughts.
Are you serious right now?
I know I fucked up.
Hey,
Howard, where's the money right now?
Howard, got my money?
Mr. Deeds.
No, not Mr. Deeds. It's,
Caddyshack.
they went to Hawaii.
He wasn't even in Caddyshack. Abby Gilmore.
They went to Hawaii, man.
Click. It was Click.
She pretended to be his wife.
You like to win, right? This is no different than that.
Black June power, nigga.
This is my fucking way.
You think I'm stupid, Howard? You and your whole fucking family. I heard you resurface your
Just
fucking
go
swimming
with
pool.
it.
You know how that makes me feel?
Never
You think your life is more important than my life?
I don't know who said that.
I told you about how things are gonna go. You like the way things are going now?
That's my family. Get the kids out of the house.
Honorable mentions.
You having a good time? Yes.
We're gonna take a break. You okay?
This is me.
Man, we still
This
have
is how
not
I
had a
win.
single move yet. Uncut Gems, I told you.
It's game night. You should be stretching out.
What is he, a coach?
Nah, he's just a fucking crazy ass Jew.
Where are you going?
Late night event.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I want to talk to you. Just sit down and we don't have to do it here. I made a crazy risk, a gamble, and it's about to pay off.
Howard, where's the money right now?
You said I got till Monday. Today is still Monday. Is it too late? I'm begging you, just give me another shot.
Are you serious right now? Who's the girl living in your apartment?
What'd you say?
You're taking my money all over town, placing bets.
Oh!
You like the way things are going now?
Get the kids out of the house. You like to win, right? This is no different than that.
Black June power.
This is me. This is how I win.
Uncut Gems.
Come on. Where are you? Hey,
Howard, what the fuck is going on? What is this?
I need you to listen to me carefully. I booked you on a blade, okay? You're gonna land on top of the Mohegan Sun.
Okay.
There's a bet in that bag. I want you to take all of it inside the bag and place it on that bet.
How much is in the bag?
There's a lot. I don't want you to think about that, all right? I don't even want you to look at it until you get there and you take it out and give it to the teller. You understand me?
I got it.
I'm gonna fuck the living shit out of you tonight. You know that?
I wish I could kiss you.
All right, you gotta go.
Okay.
Get going.
All right, love you. Bye.
It's this guy, The Weeknd.
What the fuck is The Weeknd?
He's gonna be major, even though he's from Canada.
This guy looks stupid.
We're just doing coke. Nothing happened.
Come on, KG. This is no different than that. This is me. All right? I'm not a fucking athlete. This is my fuccan way. This is how I win.
You get Gucci on site, yeah. Rollers on ice, yeah. Get first class flights, yeah. You ride it like a bike, yeah. Get a brand new wag, yeah. You quiet, don't brag, yeah. You ain't never pump gas, hey. Need to keep it on task, yeah. Pulling off racks.
come on. Where are you? Hey,
Howard, what the fuck is going on? What is this?
I need you to listen to me carefully. I booked you on a blade, okay? You're gonna land on top of the Mohegan Sun.
Okay.
There's a bet in that bag. I want you to take all of it inside the bag and place it on that
How
bet.
much is in the bag?
There's a lot. I don't want you to think about that, all right? I don't even want you to look at it until you get there and you take it out and give it to the teller. You understand me? I'm gonna fuck the living shit out of you tonight. You know that?
I wish I could kiss you.
All right, you gotta go.
Okay.
Get going. Get
All
going.
right, love you. Bye.
You really would consider?
Come on.
It gives a great
Where are you?
representation of
Howard, what the fuck is going on? What is this?
I need you to
because we
listen to
all
me
know
carefully.
that there are
I booked you on a
crazy
blade,
pigeon ladies
okay?
out
You're gonna land on.
But what if they're not that bad and actually they would help you fight off robbers that were trying to kill you? Think about it.
I think anybody that's
Hiya, pal.
taking shit on them.
Deck the halls with Marv and Harry.
Yes.
Make their Christmas not so merry.
There's a
Give them
magical,
riches,
because
give
that's
them
what
riches. One for Christmas in the trenches. Toss some paint cans down to greet them. Send the toolbox down to meet them. Serve the nails for Christmas dinner. Kevin is declared the winner.
May I do the thinking, please?
My nose.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
But Home Alone 2, you think?
You work aftershave? It's kerosene.
Yeah, man.
Why would anybody sell the rope from kerosene?
Merry Christmas.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. That seems like a New York thing. New York's literally in the name. I don't know why Gangs in New York and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York aren't on here. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me.
I wanna disagree with you about the Lost in New York because it depicts a crazy lady that gets shitted on in Central Park,
Which is accurate. Tell me that's not.
I've seen pigeons, but I've never seen pigeons just sitting on a lady. Either a statue, maybe a statue.
Maybe she was a living statue.
You know, maybe a statue, but I've never seen a pigeon lady out there in the Central Park. But I've seen a young white boy in a fancy hotel. That's New York all day. See, that's why it cannot be. Because it shows a little white boy that was able to just go into a fancy hotel and rent a suite without
parents' card.
without his parents around. Imagine a little black boy. That would be funny. But that could be an honorable mention. That could be an honorable mention. we could mention it. But number 7 was Uncut Gems, but number 8, which I think the name doesn't even go with New York City. And this was back in 19
Yeah, go ahead. I'm thinking 6. I think the next number is 6.
You think so? You wanna bet $1 on it? You wanna bet $1 on it? What? How dare you?
I was close. Apparently,
how dare you?
71. I was close.
How dare you show? How dare you show clothes first? How dare you show clothes first? This is a classic, sir.
I don't even know this one.
This is the French Connection, baby.
I might have heard the name. I can tell you nothing about this movie.
1971.
I at least knew who was in Taxi Driver. I knew what Goodfellas was about, kind of. It was a mob movie. I don't know what the fuck this is.
I've been down hard and looked up and saw him smiling like a shining
No
dime.
filters, raw,
Yeah.
unfiltered look at NYC.
I
don't get it. Like, why wasn't the Godfather was in in New York, right? Why wasn't that shit up there?
Well, no. See, Godfather was not only in New York. It also went to Italy.
Yeah, there was.
This does not leave. This doesn't
Mind you,
leave New
that
York.
was the shittiest part of the movie. Because like none of that shit mattered. He had a whole life and second life in Italy, and then the car blew up and she died, and he just like goes back home to New York. Like he just fucking like, okay, I guess that's busted. And just like goes back. Like he doesn't give a shit.
That's not a drop. I will make a
None
charge
of the
for you.
Italy. Look, the movie is good. I am saying if you remove all of the Italy content from The Godfather, it would be a better movie.
Because him running off and
The French Connection.
falling in love with that
with a
girl.
record too clean to be true.
Like, but like
And
they
Doyle knows
mostly
it.
did it silent movie style. Like they weren't
But he's
having
been known to make
conversations.
mistakes.
There was no character building.
Did he even
Like,
understand what they were saying?
probably not. That dude was like raised
time,
American. His
yeah,
English
he
was
was taught to be
perfect.
wrong.
Yeah. Look, I assume they just did the Italian thing and they're all just doing like one of, yeah, it's like that Family Guy bit, like bada beep ba ba beep. And like
It's like me when I was mozzarella. It's French Connection
hasn't gone down. I know it hasn't.
has one of the best car chases.
Last time
ever
you're dead certain we
in
went
the
for
film
dead cop.
industry. It's like everybody said how authentic it looked, that car chase from the French Connection. Philip de Antonio.
Okay, but what year did they say that? Because I bet the cars involved
Gene
don't.
Hackman.
I bet the cars involved in said chase don't exist anymore.
He died really awful.
Chase.
Don't stop.
A couple of months, like a month ago.
He didn't like live up to his name. Like no one hacked him up or something.
You gotta look it up, man. It's crazy. See, they're showing part of it, car chase.
There's like this death. There's death.
French Connection.
The French Connection, baby. That shit was dope as fuck.
I was just saying he died of heart disease with Alzheimer's. Is okay. Well, yeah.
Oh, he had Alzheimer's?
Yeah, that's never good.
Yeah.
Like they should look, man. Like I don't know how you need to do it, but there should be a thing where it's like, all right, are you at like the bad part of Alzheimer's where you're just clawing at people and you're basically
You're
feral?
saying there should be a like if you had a device inside of you that you reach an age where you're shitting your pants and you can't remember where you put your butter or what your name is.
Again,
you just die.
I'll even allow that. It's just like when you start going like literally feral because like it's just eating your brain. Like yeah, there should just be an off switch.
Yeah.
There's just be like, all right, we're all set here.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
I think just like your appendix is like
Yeah, it's just a bomb that's put inside your body.
Just like that self-destruct, like without you knowing, it's just burst and say, time for you to die, bitch.
Yeah.
I think there should be something like your appendix where when you start.
Yeah, that should be the appendix's job. Like,
That should be it.
Did you manage to get too old?
Yeah. Are you?
Here's the eject button.
Are you 78 and cannot shit in the toilet normally? Or remember who you are and stop calling your son Little Davy and you know his name is Bill. There should be a shut off button in your brain that's just saying, hey guy, hey human, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to die.
Good run.
Good run.
GG. We got a high score. Like.
All right. Number 8, The French Connection.
Okay,
awesome movie, Gene Hackman.
So far, 0 for 8. Have not seen
I don't
any of
know. I don't know. Why are you so angry at this list?
I will grant
this list is perfect.
There were 2 movies that
list
I
is perfect.
could have seen, not because they came out while I was alive, but because, like, okay, I've been around similar movies. I could have seen, but there were only 2 movies I could have seen. 0 of them I have seen. We've got 2 movies left. Let's go.
One of the best New York movies ever, starring my man Al Pacino.
All my life I wanted to be a cop.
We've got
I can remember nothing else.
Serpico. And if you've never heard of Serpico,
Officer Serpico,
I sure haven't.
you are definitely based on a true story. 1973.
Let me give you yours now.
1973.
Don't take
I
mine, it's
was
the truth.
eating a glitter or a glimmer in my daddy's room. This gritty police drama starring Al Pacino exposes New York City's corrupt law enforcement and the city's complex morality. So if you want to see the true depiction of New York City of today, watch 1973 Serpico, where you see Al Pacino wearing one of the most feminine hats you have ever seen. Wait, I gotta find the hat. Where is the hat? What is this, ma'am? What is this, ma'am? What is this hat right here?
Dude, I don't even.
What's going on? What is going? Hey, and you know this is Al Pacino at his best time in the coke days. You know what I mean? He's like, line, not that line.
All right. See, I did my order wrong. I should have said this back when we were doing Woody Allen.
What?
If you want a movie about a Jew in New York City, B movie with Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh fuck, yo, Jesus Christ.
B movie with Jerry Seinfeld. You know what? I could have even said it during Goodfellas, because you know who else is in there?
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta. Yep.
Is in B movie.
Is in B movie. Integral to the plot. It takes place in New York.
Yeah. Also bestiality.
Get
it?
Yeah.
Bestiality.
There is literally a major plot point where a man gets cucked by a bee.
Yeah. And by a Jew bee.
Yeah. I don't know if that's worse. That feels like it's worse. I don't know.
Because you've never seen, it doesn't matter how they try to macho themselves up. You've never seen like a macho Jew.
Never seen a macho bee.
You know what I mean? That's why I think he was a bee. But I'm just saying, like, stereotypically, Hollywood, I'm not saying it. I'm saying Hollywood does not depict a Jewish man as like the like
Look, man, I used to
like
watch
a macho guy.
I used to watch all the shitty Comedy Central movies. Okay, I watched The Hebrew Hammer. They brought a major plot point of that movie was that there's no good Jewish action star movies. Yeah, where does Hebrew Hammer take place in? Is that Yeah, there is a movie you never thought you were going to hear ever again. Yeah, you know exactly the movie I'm talking about. 48% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my God,
that's correct.
That's a great. The Hebrew Hammer.
Yeah, I gotta find the freaking Wikipedia.
B movie, man. B movie. So I heard Jerry Seinfeld is a douche. Like he is.
Yeah.
And he's not funny. He's not funny.
Dude, that's the biggest.
Not funny. Not funny.
Because back when I was a kid,
I don't know why he was funny.
Back when I was a kid, I listened to a stand-up and it was like fine, but I saw his like new. Well, he's probably
the Netflix special.
Yeah. And like it plays like a documentary, and like there's zero laughs.
No laughs,
like,
man.
It's not funny.
I don't think he was ever funny.
If you're watching comedians in cars, the good parts are when he has good guests. He's not the funny part of that show.
He's not the funny part. So, do you think that Jerry Seinfeld was built up on nepotism? You think that he was built up because he knew somebody who knew somebody, and then?
I think Jerry Seinfeld was built to date a 17-year-old in high school. Because that is what he did also. So that's why it would have been such a good thing.
Wow,
to mention
it B movie. But we still got there though. We still got there.
Yeah.
We still got there.
Yeah.
We still got there. We still got there. And it's there's a theme. I feel like there's a theme going on with people in Hollywood. Especially the Jewish men. The Jewish there's a theme going on.
Would you say that there's a group and it's like a group, an institution, a cabal?
Like a cabal. almost like a secret society. You know what I mean? Like, because if you've got Woody Allen marrying his adopted daughter, so he went to Vietnam, right? And him and his wife picked out the woman that he wanted to marry.
That's correct.
And he wanted to make sure that she became his proper wife. And this is going to take some teaching. So he needs them from 4 years old up. That's the only way you get to program anybody to, be able to. but anyway, then we have my man Jerry Seinfeld, 17 years old girl.
Yep. She was literally in high school. Yep.
Yeah. And you not know this?
Yeah, and it's not like it was like, oh, it was a different time. Like, not really, dude. People were making fun of him for that shit back then. Yeah.
It's not a different time because let me tell you something.
He was like 30 something. It wasn't like, oh, he was
right.
There's no age where it would have been correct.
Yeah.
But if he was like a creepy 25-year-old hitting on high schoolers, that's different than being a grown ass adult.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you are 30 something.
Yeah.
There is no way you should run into 17-year-old high school girls.
Nope.
Like there shouldn't be anyway, right? It doesn't make sense. So I feel like anytime you hear a grown man that isn't like he was at a PTA meeting and he ran into his friend and his teenage daughter or whatever, if you don't hear that and you hear a grown man is involved with some teenage, yeah, he is exactly that. He is exactly, that's what he's looking for.
Yep.
That's what he's looking. R. Kelly came out with a part of a song on Chris Brown song on a remix. And the song is a banger. I liked it. But
man, you mentioned that, like, because R. Kelly and Chris Brown, like, both like awful people.
Awful.
I wonder what the most like cursed piece of like either movies or music or whatever is. Like, what's the thing that was made by someone awful, remixed or remastered by someone awful? Like, what thing features the most people that have turned out to be like completely awful, right? What is the Avengers of like canceled people?
But that's just the thing, man. You think that these people should be hiding away in a cave, but even after smashing Rihanna's face, and maybe she had too much lip on her or whatever it is, a woman. But you would think this guy would crawl away and die, but he didn't crawl away and die. Chris Brown, he fucking stretched to the stars. He still got a chance to make money.
Yeah,
and
man.
then
How many football players beat their wives, dude?
yeah,
like,
dude,
no one cares about it that much.
Their goddamn lips, man. They need to stop talk. But and the thing is, now that they put R. Kelly on that remix, you're gonna see when R. Kelly comes out
Of the closet.
He's gonna get back. He's gonna get back. He's gonna get back right where he was, because we so forgetful, and we act like as soon as that person goes to prison, they become a victim. As soon as that person goes to victim, like yeah, man, he did his time. Yeah, but he's still that person though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but he did his time. Nah, man, he pissed on a 15-year-old girl. Man, he did his time. He pissed on a 15-year-old girl.
He could have waited 3 years.
You know what I mean? He could have waited. You could have been drinking water all that time.
He could have adopted that girl and just waited 3 years. Done the Woody Allen
Get her
approach.
prepared, Get her prepared.
And the whole Woody Allen thing would have been fine.
It would have been fine. Wouldn't it be fine?
Yeah.
Woody Allen did it.
He's still around.
And everybody's tried to. The last person I remember that came in this movie is he started in this movie about going to Paris, and he ended up back in the 1930s. Fucking dude, he has that that fucking weird nose. He's blonde. He came in Wedding Crashers. He has that weird broken nose, and he talks like he was in that model.
I want you to know, anytime you start pitching and describing a movie to me, even if I knew it, I would instead be using my time trying to find the funniest wrong answer to that question. I'm having a hard enough time because there's not a lot of French movies that I know of. Oh, you know what? Wait, you said like France in like the 40s, right?
Nah.
Dude, you're thinking Inglourious Bastards.
Nah, fuck you. Nah, he was in Wedding Crashers, man. He was right there with that other guy that I can't remember his name.
Yep.
And I have to go into a deep whatever. But actors, if you
You said it was a
wasn't-
blonde dude, right?
Yeah.
Jet Li.
Yes. That's it. Actors, if you're not a good person, just show it that you're not a good person. Stop coming in these awful people's movies and then acting like you're a good person after. You know, you can't advocate for kids when you're going to go into a movie with directors who married their kids. You know what I mean? That shit that don't make no sense to me. I gotta say, this is one of the best movie lists I've ever ran through.
Shut the fuck up.
Which one have you seen?
Literally none of them.
I'm gonna start over.
Are we at 9? Have
Yeah.
I not? Wow, I'm 0 for 9.
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
Number 1 was Taxi Driver, 1976. My brother was born in 1976.
Number 1 was Ghostbusters.
I wish that year didn't exist. But Taxi Driver was good. Robert De Niro. Dark, gritty portrayal of New NYC. What?
I love Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters number 1.
It's not on the list.
It's on my list.
It's on my list too, man. But ChatGPT says that's not it. ChatGPT says number 1 is Taxi Driver, 1976, and a young Jodie Foster is in Taxi Driver, and guess what she plays?
Hey, you said child prostitute.
And guess how old was she? She wasn't 18, so she played it. But number 2, Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee, black director, black writer, and the only black movie on here. And they're talking about New York City. Spike Lee's masterpiece about racial, it was a hot summer day and, a pizzeria and riots. Summer, black people, Puerto Ricans, Italians, you're going to get a riot.
I'm going to see a summer black people movie. I feel like I want to watch Friday.
Isn't it always summer in California? Oh, we know it was the summer in California. California is always hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially where they were, Compton, Inglewood, right? They were.
Ain't no cold days
it
there.
It wasn't cold.
Oh yeah, cold winter day. It's 80 degrees outside. Wear a jacket.
It's a nice 101.5 degrees.
Yeah, you think the temperature was a goddamn radio station. That's how high it was, yeah.
But, well, you know what? That's a good Cali movie. If you want to talk
there
about
you go. You got a list for next time.
Got a list.
Was Die Hard in Cali?
How dare you?
It was, right?
How dare you? How could you not remember?
They bring it up like once, and it's like a fake. Like,
where did he fly to? He was in New York. She was in.
I assume Cali.
She was in L.A.
Okay, yeah, so perfect. Yeah, Die Hard is my number 1 for the Cali list for sure.
I wouldn't say so, because it happens in a building.
No, I'm sure there's way more LA-ish movies.
You gotta.
I was looking it up earlier because I wasn't sure if Dirty Harry took place in New York. Apparently, he's an LA cop. If it's not NYPD, it's LAPD. So like,
no, Dirty Harry is in LA.
That's what I'm saying. Like Dirty Harry could make the LA.
Dirty Harry is definitely a LA. We're not talking movies here, but I remember I grew up on a series called LA Law. Fantastic law series. It lasted for, let me see, because I can remember things so well, and I was a kid then. It lasted for 50 seasons.
Did you watch all 50?
I didn't say 50 episodes. I said 50 fucking seasons.
Oh, The Lincoln Lawyer also takes place in L.A.
Lincoln Lawyer.
I watched that movie.
Lincoln
it was
Lawyer.
fun. It was good.
They have a series also on Prime.
They're just making series out of anything, huh?
Well, they're running out of idea. Well, they've never had an original idea.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
so I can't say they're running out of ideas. They're just doing what we've been doing for millennia.
You know what? I can't argue any of that.
Because
Fair
I
enough.
just found out that the the Iliad is not an original. It's not an original piece by Homer. Okay, so for years I've been
Yeah, people, it's basically like
differentiating my Greeks and my Africans and my South Americans and North American mythology stories, and then now I found out that we're just listening to.
Yeah, no. To my understanding, both the Iliad and the Odyssey is like a collective fan fiction. Every time you retell the story, you add your own little bit for it.
Right, but what I'm saying is, when Homer wrote the Iliad, there was another written story called the Mahagat that was in Iraq, that was found in Iraq.
And it was like the same shit.
And it's the same shit. So they're saying that the one that was found in Iran or Iraq is very similar to the Iliad, and they can't predate it, right? So if you have two similar stories, the Mahagat or whatever the fucking name was, if you have two similar stories, that means, and they are continents apart. If you have two similar stories and they're continents apart, that means there has to be a third where it's coming from. Meaning that they might have not stolen from each other, but they might be getting it from a third source that was before they wrote their stories. So meaning that their Iliad and the Odyssey, because there is a North American story that goes just like when I don't know if it was Perseus or others had to go to hell to get his bride back. And
oh, I mean, Odysseus went to hell, but not for his bride. So let's say Perseus. It could be wrong, but
I think it might have been Odysseus. I think
Odysseus
he went to
definitely
hell.
went to hell, but he didn't go for his bride. There's like
there is a story where he went.
There's
to
a story that someone went to hell to get their bride, and then like the only rule was like, okay, but just like don't turn around though.
Right.
And he turns around and fucks it up. And like
right. Yes.
Trip to the finish line. Like
was that Perseus or was that Odysseus?
It's not Odysseus because I read the Odyssey.
I don't think it was. It might have been Perseus.
Okay. What Greek underworld wife
is a Native American story that goes
exactly like that shit.
Yeah, but the way it was told is in the same concept, but using different.
Oh no, completely different guy. Orpheus.
Listen.
Orpheus and Eurydice.
Wait. How is it that we were wrong? All we needed to change was the first couple letters in the beginning. Because we said Odysseus, Perseus. Now we know it's Orpheus.
Bring back like cool Greek names. Where's all the women named Eurydice?
Eurydice.
Or you know what? Persephone's not even bad. Where's all the guys named Orpheus?
You want to know something? There is a chick named Persephone. On Instagram, she has the biggest tits. She has the biggest tits I've ever seen.
If you visit certain clubs, you might find the women named
and I remember I hit her up and I said fucking Hades must miss you, girl. And she was like, and I was surprised that she knew what I was talking about. Because, a big titty girl don't really need to learn, anything. Everything is given to her.
Because she's the original Persephone. She has to go back down there.
No.
She ate the pomegranate. It's part of the contract.
No, God bless her, man. She could be a mother, man. Because with those tits, you could just feed the world.
You could be a mother of 8.
You could be, could be like Romulus' mom. Romulus and Remus' mom.
Yeah, their mom was a wolf. This is just a whole pack.
Girl, you could have quadruplets and all of them could breastfeed at the same time. You know? Oh, God, yeah.
All right, we at number 10? I swear to God, number 10's gonna be. It's gonna literally be like Metropolis. It's gonna be like the most obscure fucking shit in the universe. No one's gonna know this number 10.
All right, if you could pick the year.
God. He has pulled out a $1 bill. How close I gotta get? Give me within 5 years.
Yeah, I give you.
All right. Everything on this list has been goddamn 70s and 80s.
No, not everything. I'll go over because we are number 10.
Sure.
I'll go over. At number 10, I'll go through the name and the year. Okay. Number 1 was Taxi Driver, 1976.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 was Do the Right Thing, 1989. Number 3 was Midnight Cowboy, 1969. Number 4 was Goodfellas, 1990. Number 5 was Manhattan, 1979. Number 6 was The Warriors, 1979. Number 5 was Uncut Gems, 2019. 8, The French Connection, 1971. Number 9 was Serpico, 1973. And number 10...
Okay,
so wait, let me pour up.
It's starting to center real hard on the 70s. I don't know if that's indicative or not. Again, we can rule the 2000s right out. The 2000s, that could be it. 90s, very unlikely. Like this shit wants to be in like the 70s and 80s.
I want to say.
I'm gonna say it's centering in the 70s. I'm not gonna give a bullshit answer like 75, where I'm just covering the whole decade. I'm gonna angle it towards. I'm going to angle it towards the 80s. So I'm going to say 1978. So if it's anything from 73 to 83, I got it. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is... Was I right? Is this fucking Metropolis? There's no way ChatGPT gave you whatever the fuck this movie
Tell
is.
me the story of us. Again?
What the fuck is this? Is this even a real movie? You have to pick a movie that's real. You have to... No, it's fucking disqualified. This movie was shown in 0 theaters. No theater in the universe played this movie.
Number 10, Francis Ha, 2012. A more modern and indie take. This film captures the struggles, dreams, and charm of young artists trying to make it in NYC. This is more Francis Ha, 2012, baby. And fun fact, the actress also came
You don't want to.
Yellow is the new black.
Orange is the new black.
Yes.
They need a sequel. They need a sequel to a B movie. Yellow is the new black.
Yeah, whatever. Yes, Orange is the new black.
Dude, this shit is more obscure than the shit that was 50 years old. Like, what the fuck?
This shows the true depiction of NYC. 10 is number 10.
This shit shows the true picture of how fucking bad I am at this list.
Where? Really?
I knew there was going to be bullshit answers, but I at least expected them to be bullshit classics.
See this part where she is balleting throughout the city. See, right there, she almost got robbed right there. Francis Ha.
Okay.
Francis Ha.
Do you know a single person in real life that has seen this fucking movie?
Francis Ha.
When we go off camera, name me one single fucking person that has seen this movie.
Francis, I will tell you right now.
Phone a friend. Put them on the phone. Ask them, hey, have you seen Francis Ha?
Easy. Easy.
No, you're just gonna call NYC. No, NYK. Don't. No, that's not gonna.
Easy. This is so easy. This is so easy. It's so easy. So easy.
I don't even have my answer for number 10 because I'm so mad about Francis Ha.
Easy. This made.
How are you actually going?
Everybody's seen this movie. It's the most New York movie ever. Is it? I think it's Francis Ha.
Are you just dialing like a dead number? Are you just like, oh, they couldn't read? He would have absolutely known it, but
maybe the person is asleep or on the shitter, or they forgot their phone. But it's
well, you know
ringing.
what probably happened? They probably fell asleep watching Francis Ha.
It's easy. I could try other people. I
know,
know,
no, I think.
I know other people. I know other people.
We can't be here half an hour before you find the one person that's watched Francis Ha.
I got this. People have seen it. There's no way people have not. It's not
the
everybody
popular,
I know.
The groundbreaking classic that could not even afford to be shot in color. Francis Ha.
Francis Ha, baby. Written by Noah Baumbach and Greta Gerwig. Everybody knows Greta Gerwig. Well, everybody has a life, and nobody picking up.
Was she that autistic girl that was all about the environment?
Thank you guys for.
Okay, so ChatGPT can't make a list to save its life. Good to know. Next week, California list.
I agree with at least.
Like half of those were fine.
But you haven't seen any of these.
No.
I'll tell you how many.
Literally 0 for 10.
I'll tell you how many I've seen. Number 1 was Taxi Driver. I've seen that at least 3 times. Do the Right Thing I saw 1 time. Made me angry as fuck, so I never watched it again. Midnight Cowboy, I watched a dude become a prostitute. And I said, I won't watch this shit ever again. Goodfellas, I've watched it many times. Sometimes I just put it on and put me to sleep because Italian people speak great. Like, I thought us Jamaicans made words sound crazy, but Italians, they have a whole different dialect. Manhattan, I've never seen it because I've seen some Woody Allen stuff, but why would I invest myself in Woody Allen? The Warriors, I've seen twice. I thought of it as just, ugh. I didn't think people worship it over here. I just think of it as a very underground movie that just stayed underground. I didn't really care for it, honest to God.
You know, we never talk about that. There's definitely some cult classics that would have stayed better if they never got popular.
If they never got popular. Like, there was no reason for that.
Was Fight Club really so good that everyone had to see it? Yes. Did you know people, after that movie came out, people made real Fight Clubs? And it immediately was a bad idea because people went to the hospital and cops were called. And like it was so dumb. It was such a bad idea.
Listen, if it was a wrestling club, it would have lasted longer. But when you start punching people in the faces, that's a problem. Wrestle Club would last longer.
Sure.
I loved Fight Club because Brad Pitt was just that guy to me.
Yeah, Brad Pitt was very cool.
He was very cool at that time. He depicted, I don't know how he was because I heard that Mike Tyson was going to beat his ass one time because he showed up with Robin Givens at Tyson's house.
I assume that was an ex or something like that.
Robin Givens was married to Mike Tyson at the time. And I guess he dropped her off after some acting audition or some shit.
Oh, interesting.
So I think Brad Pitt was fucking Robin Givens for a little bit, and Mike Tyson chased him off, and he was scared and shit. But who would want to fight Mike Tyson?
Yeah, Mike Tyson's also like crazy.
In his
that
prime.
man has a tiger,
In his
right?
prime.
Like, yeah, that dude was like nuts.
He was. He still is. And most boxers, you get hit in the head, you're not going to be straight.
Yep.
You're getting punched in the head all the time. Yeah, Warriors, Uncut Gems, never seen it. Don't want to see it.
I hear he's good in it. And again, I've seen like a couple, like, say what you will. I think Click was all right. I think it's a bit schlocky, but like I don't think it was like a terrible movie.
I like all of Adam Sandler's comedy because what the fuck y'all expect from a comedy? It's a comedy. It's supposed to be ridiculous, make you laugh. If you're looking for something sophisticated and intellectual, then don't watch an Adam Sandler
like
movie.
you don't have to watch Sandler.
Wait, why are you doing that? As soon as somebody like say, I can't believe I watched Adam, then you saw who it was.
Yeah.
And you fucker, you still watched it. Like Little Nicky. Little Nicky, one of my favorite movies because I knew what to expect. I'm watching the movie because Adam Sandler is in it. It's an Adam Sandler comedy, so that means it's going to be more than ridiculous. It's going to be fucking hilarious for the fact that that's my personality, right? Why are you going to be disappointed when Adam Sandler makes an awful comedy? It's what he do.
Yeah.
You guys need to get a fucking life. I don't get this, man. If you don't like fat chicks, don't go on the website. You know?
I thought you were talking about a movie.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what was that fucking movie, White Chicks? Who the fuck was in that?
The Wayans brothers, the White Chicks, man. The Wayans, and they still couldn't get to Kevin Hart money. No, for real, man. They sold out a long time ago. As much as they don't act like they sold out,
whatever happened,
they sold out a long time ago.
We talking black comedies. Whatever the fuck happened to Chris Rock? That dude was like doing Rush Hours.
Yeah.
He was in the fifth. He was doing like movies people
Chris
saw.
Tucker did the Rush Hours, but
Yeah.
Chris Rock was doing like Lethal Weapon 4. Remember, he was doing
No,
movies
I wasn't getting
with...
confused. In my head, I was thinking Chris Tucker.
What?
We talking Chris.
Okay, so you meant Chris Tucker. You meant Chris Tucker.
Because he
you
was
meant
the
Chris Tucker.
He was the pre-Kevin Hart.
Yes, no. Chris Tucker was supposed to, because black comics get only the black comic that move on to movies, they only get a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? And some of them utilize it well.
Kevin Hart's like getting older.
No, yeah. His time is going. But the black comic.
So Chris Tucker really had a little time.
You got Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor
he was
did
in a
his
couple.
for his time.
Yep.
Right? And then the white man said, "Come on, Eddie Murphy, it's your time."
Oh God. And it was a mistake too, because like as soon as that man started doing Raw and Delirious are gut bustingly funny.
Yeah. Well,
and then like all of his movies suck.
You want to hear something? I watched Raw. Wasn't my cup of tea.
Really? I thought I watched it in college. This is when I'd already seen a bunch of stand-up. I guess it hit me just right. That shit was gut-busting funny for me.
I saw some of the stuff, some of the like the uncle stuff and the voices that he do and all of that. Eddie Murphy is funny. Stand-up wise, people would say Eddie Murphy is one of the funniest dudes in stand-up. But I didn't grow up on Eddie Murphy being a comic.
You know what? I got a very similar take to this kind of thing with Robin Williams.
Yeah.
People love that man. People love his movies. People love his stand-up. Like none of it hits me. His stand-up is just like it's trying to be edgy and hard, but it's like not quite getting there for me. His movies, he's the type of like energy he has. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, he has that coke energy with the body dysmorphia and I mean like the body comedy and the voices. The first time I saw Eddie Murphy was Trading Places. That's the first time I saw Eddie Murphy. Trading Places.
I don't remember what first time I saw Eddie Murphy was. I will say Eddie Murphy back when he did. Because again, he used to be real funny. Golden Child would have been a piece of shit movie if not for the inclusion of Eddie Murphy.
First of all, Golden Child is one of the best movies that's ever made.
All right, let's
because
of
Eddie Murphy. Because of Eddie Murphy being in there.
Yes,
as a comedic actor, Eddie Murphy is one of the greatest comedic actors of all time.
Yeah,
to me,
Beverly Hills Cop. Like,
I will not. I hate Kevin Hart in movies. I don't want to watch Kevin Hart in movies. I love him on stand. I love seeing him doing his stand-up comedy.
I don't know if I've seen his stand-up.
I hate Chris Rock as an actor.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Chris Rock's stand-up is great.
Chris Rock is one of the greatest comedic fucking actors. stand-up of all time. As an actor, he's not relatable.
Plus, while we don't know if Chris Rock
What's up
takes,
with his hands? What's up with his fucking hands curl like this all the time?
while we don't know if Chris Rock could take a punch or not, we know he could take a slap.
People have
He
talked.
could be an action star. He could definitely take a slap.
He came in a episode. He came in one of the last seasons of Fargo, and he played a gangster in Fargo. And people was talking about how great. Cause this is what people like to do. They like to blow smoke up certain people's asses.
Yeah.
So they blew smoke up Chris Rock's ass, saying how much of a great actor he was in Fargo. And when I was watching it, all I wanted to say was, yo, Chris Rock, could you just go up on that stage and just talk about how, men and dogs aren't, women and dogs are appreciated more than men. I just see him as a stand-up comic. He's been in some funny some funny movies, but to me, he's just a comedic stage. He's one of those comic that's supposed to stay on stage. Kevin Hart to me is supposed to stay on stage. He could do like guest appearances in movies.
What was he in? I wasn't even aware.
Who, Kevin Hart?
Yeah, I'm not even aware of Kevin Hart movies.
You are really detached.
I mean, sure, but
Yeah, you are very
it's not like
detached.
I'm missing cinematic gold. Okay, he
Well,
wasn't
no,
gonna
you're
be
not.
there was no Oscar movie that Kevin Hart was in that I missed.
They went and destroyed, because Hollywood, they like to destroy things before they build it up sometimes. Borderlands, a very enjoyable
Wait, this is not based off the video game, was it?
exactly. It's based off of the video game Borderlands, which I never liked. Borderlands, the video game, I never really played. I tried playing it.
It is a C+ game.
Yep. I played the poker. I liked the 5-card poker game that Borderlands was a part, and I played Claptrap a lot. And I when I did one of my third surgeries, I was just addicted to playing the friggin' poker with Claptrap. But I never got into Borderlands. But Kevin Hart came in Borderlands, and Kevin Hart has one of its like really, 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 really the action star. He's supposed to be a ranger who is not 5'5". He's supposed to be, tall, white.
I was gonna say, like, Kevin Hart's too
attractive,
small to play an action star.
But he's playing an action in Borderlands. He's playing that ranger guy who's an action guy who does the shooting and all of that shit, and it's just not believable. It's just not believable. He just looks fucking like a sharp black guy that should do stand-up comedy.
Yeah, this is a real poll because no one saw this fucking movie. Speaking of like people who don't look like action stars and shouldn't have been, do you remember Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets?
My God, I've never. And you want to know something, my dude?
We might have seen that together.
Luc Besson.
That's who that is?
Luc Besson is the director and writer of. No. I'm going to tell you what the connection is of that movie.
Well, I'm trying to find who the actor is, but go ahead.
Luc Besson did The Fifth Element, my guy. Fifth Element. Fifth Element.
Which had Chris Tucker.
Right. And Chris Tucker did, because I didn't know Chris Tucker was such a church person. Like, Christian to the fullest.
Was not aware.
He's not even a pothead, my guy.
Well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He acted like one.
Yup.
In Friday. Why you think he didn't come back? Because after Friday they said we giving you like $25 million to do movies. So he started to get like the most paid for it because of not Friday. I mean Rush Hour. Because of Rush Hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rush Hour.
Hour caused him to.
They made like 4 of those fucking movies.
Right. So
maybe more. Who knows?
There might be more. There might be more.
Just a whole box of unreleased Rush Hour
that we didn't know of.
Break-in case of buddy cop comedy. Has life gotten too bad? Do we need a cheerful Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker joint? Break-in case, Rush Hour 5.
anytime Chris Tucker needs some money, man, he just call Jackie. Jackie, you still alive, Jackie? Jackie, we gotta go, Jackie. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Huh? Dude. He was a Christian dude. He pretended to be Smokey. And Smokey took off. And everybody loved Smokey. And he couldn't do Smokey again because of, things change. And then Fifth Element, he was pretty gay in Fifth Element.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call androgynous. He was very androgynous.
His hair looked like a dick. That's a fact. What, you gonna tell me I'm wrong? Like, bring it up. Yeah, bring it up on the monitor. Tell me it doesn't.
Let me see.
I think that was a plot point. Yeah, to go back just for a second. So again, Valerian, City of 1,000 Planets.
Yeah.
This dude Dane DeHaan. I don't think he's like
the skinny dude with those eyes. He came in. He came in that movie with Michael B. Jordan, where they got powers and they could fly, and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure. But my point was, he looks way too young and like small. He's 5'8". Yeah, he's way too young and small to be an action movie role. And like, I mean, that movie didn't work for a whole bunch of reasons. But like, yeah, like, look,
Here he is, the one and only
they
winner of the Gemini
made Chris
Croquette
Tucker
contest.
like as
This boy
gay
is
as humanly possible.
like fire. So start melting, ladies, because the
That
boy
shit
is
does
hotter
look
than
like a
hot. He's hot.
See the hole? Yeah, it looks like a dick. Look like a dick. No, for real. For real. Oh shit, that is a dick. And see him in the leopard suit. So he's like one of those black comics that did go female. You know no, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle always said no. Dave Chappelle was the one that brought it up about the fact that they want to put him in a dress and he doesn't want to be in a dress. No. Cat Williams is just Dave Chappelle said if you look at all the black comics, what they want to do is when they want to bring you in, they say, man, you gotta put on this dress, boy. Put on this dress and go out there,
So tell me, my man.
Like mama. And Eddie Murphy did it. Eddie Murphy put on the dress many times.
Yep.
Martin Lawrence did it. Martin Lawrence put on the dress many times. That guy, what's his name? Tyra Banks? Not Tyra Banks. Tyra Perry? Tyler Perry. He went and destroyed one of my favorite characters. Alex Cross from the Alex Cross series from James Patterson. James Patterson writes these Alex Cross series about this black detective in Washington, D.C. who was a PhD in psychology. So many criminology, PhD in criminology, and Morgan Freeman played it in 2 movies, 3 movies, Kiss the Girl and some other movies. But Morgan Freeman showed real, because Morgan Freeman is like a manly man, suave, sophisticated, intellectual.
How was it?
He could pull that off. He could pull off Alex Cross. So he played Alex Cross a few times, right? He played Alex Cross a few times. And I've always admired and always wanted to be like Alex Cross, to be that intellectual guy that was able to go in on a crime scene and pretty much break down the criminal. And then Tyler Perry starred as Alex Cross, and he didn't have on the Medea outfit, and I was wondering why is Medea pretending to be a man, And I saw him out there trying to be Alex Cross, and I was saying, Medea, stop it, Medea. Shouldn't you be telling one of your cousins how to be a better wife? Or some shit, or slapping somebody and just acting like you was born in 1939 and it's still friggin' Jim Crow in the South, because that's what she acts like.
Yep.
Is that what? Because all her plays just made it look like that's a stereotypical mommy, the beyond Auntie Jemima. You know what? No, for real. And black people the African Americans, they just suck it up. They just suck it up. They just suck it up, and they don't realize that this person is making fun and just you acting like that's the culture. That's not the culture. Some man dressing up and acting like she's Aunt Jemima, and yeah, man, beat the kid and praise the Lord.
Hey man, lowest common denominator. People eat that shit up.
Yes.
Same shit with the Sandler movies. Those movies are shit.
Exactly. You right. You right. You know what? You know what? You know what?
It's the same class of movie.
You know what? You're right. I'm wrong. You know what? I should stop it. I'm doing exactly what the Tyler Perry crowd would do. Judge. And I was just judging because I collect toys. If you want to watch something that's going to bring back the black race 50 years and act like it's describing how black people are, because I see those movies. And every time I get new eyes after the old ones are burnt out from watching those movies, I realize that human beings will always suck up garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And there will always be a group that likes that garbage. And there will always be a group that wonders why that group likes that garbage. And there's going to be a group that wonder why that group.
Okay, that's too many.
Keep on.
That's too many groups.
Keep on. What I'm trying to say is, a few years ago, Trump was saying electric cars wasn't shit.
That man says a lot of things.
Listen, I wanna make it to 79, right? And people
and run for president.
No, and people still listen to me. Cause I know if I make it to 79, and like say there's a family gathering, right? And I'm 79, and I say, whatever thing is going on, that chick should go to sleep. Everybody in the family would turn around and be like, "Oh, Grandpa spoke! Oh my God, Grandpa, what did you say, Grandpa?" I said, "That chick should sleep." Oh, Grandpa, it's so funny. Cause nobody takes old people seriously.
No.
Nobody. So why is
Old people aren't real people.
They're not. No one takes old people seriously. An old person speak, and it's almost like when a baby speaks.
Yeah.
Or when a dog does something.
Yup.
People act the same way. Trust me. If I'm lying, Lord Jesus, kill me now. No, not gonna happen. So they act the same way. So I'm surprised. Cause I get called Unc all the time, or whatever. And when young people hear me talk, they're like, "Oh, look, he's acting like his words matter." Oh my God, he acts like his word matter. And then you have someone that's almost 81. Are they lying? Is he 81? 82?
Yeah. And
80-something?
like mind you, like it wasn't that great prior, because like I get why they ran Biden, because you need if the other team is running an insane person, you need to run a normal person.
Dude,
But their
come
best
on.
normal person was 80.
Kamala, the person that you couldn't think what her race is, and I'll tell you what her race is. She part Cooley, which is in Jamaica, that Indian race that we have in Jamaica. We call them Cooley, and she part not black. So she did start just be black. But anyway, whatever. You have that person running, you might as well just put a squirrel there. You could have just put a squirrel and let that squirrel do whatever that squirrel
I don't
is.
get why, like,
you get a a dark-looking woman to run against a white man. That's not going to happen.
Like also, like, they didn't have enough time. Like, maybe if that was the get-go, but like you're making too much of a swap.
What you do is you clone Obama.
Sure.
And you just keep on running him, because the Democrats ain't got nothing.
I don't get it. Like, how did, like, the Democrats don't just have like some like no name 40, 50-year-old white guy that's pretty normal? Like that would have probably done it, right? It's the same strategy as with Biden. You just
you
put
bring him out. You
put
bring
a
him
normal
out.
guy.
You bring him out in a convention. You make him do a wonderful speech that evokes everybody's like pride and
no,
like
it should be a boring
and,
speech. It should be a boring, predictable speech.
Believe me. The day I saw Obama speak at the convention and they replayed, what am I talking like I watch politics? The day they replayed it, and when I saw it, I said, "Oh shit, Manchurian Candidate." Because that's how it is when it comes on to presidencies. It's the Manchurian Candidate. They always
I didn't see that movie either. Was that part of the New York list or the California list?
That's gonna be part of the Washington D.C. list. Because Manchurian Candidate is about
Independence Day, right? Because they blow up the.
I will smack you. Yeah. I will smack you with this Star Trek, whatever the fuck this should be. Okay, it came in a mystery box and they said Star Trek, so I'm gonna put it there.
I think Borg.
You've never seen the Manchurian Candidate.
No.
First of all, sad because
did it involve a candidate?
You wear glasses, so you should be down with all of the when it comes on to conspiracies and government and CIA.
Did it involve a candidate? Was he from Manchuria? Seems like I already.
All you gotta know
Seems
is
like it's already. They gave it away in the title.
All you gotta know is the remake.
Oh yeah, the remake.
The
of
remake
of a highly touted spy movie.
The remake got Denzel Washington. Okay, that's all you need to know.
That's a proper action movie star. I mean, that dude's probably like.
Why are you saying
70,
action movie star? Denzel Washington is not an action movie star.
Is he not?
Denzel Washington is a god. He's an all-rounder, baby. That's what you call a great actor. Denzel Washington got the swag, the talk.
It's kind of like Samuel L. Jackson.
He's aged badly.
Yeah.
He has aged badly.
Has he?
No, he hasn't aged well. He hasn't aged well. He looks like an old man. He looks like an old man.
Well, he is an old man.
No, you don't understand. He looks like an old man.
No, Morgan Freeman looks like
no,
and he's
dude.
looked like an old man.
No, like when Morgan Freeman always looked like an old man.
Yeah.
Right? But he looks like an old man that is capable of doing things. You remember Denzel Washington when he was young. So now when you see old Denzel Washington, and honestly, he looks like my dad. He looks like my dad. And he looks...
Your dad is also 70. That's like appropriate.
That's what I mean. He looks like my dad that has a little bit of heart problems, a little bit of arthritis, and he could still drive his car. But do we trust him though? Do we? You know what I mean? That he doesn't look like he should be acting. But anyway, there he is with a dick on his head.
Again, I don't know what happened to Chris Tucker. He was real hot for a second, and then I guess they switched to Kevin Hart.
No,
I don't know what it is.
What Chris Tucker did, he couldn't drink the baby juice.
Right, you were saying he's too Christian. So he was too Christian, and he's like, no, I'm not doing this.
He had to walk away a little bit from... Because even when he walked away from Hollywood, he was still going to parties and doing stuff.
Bet,
You know what I mean? And he still had residuals on certain things. So when Hollywood people say they're poor, they're not really poor. Because they never paid for anything when they get famous. You know what I mean? So he was still living a very exciting life, but he wasn't doing movies because he kind of got really rich with the... And then the IRS came and took a bunch of money.
You're thinking Wesley Snipes.
Oh, no, my guy. My dude was at negative at one point. Chris Tucker?
I mean, sure, Wesley Snipes was in.
Oh, no. Wesley Snipes ended up in jail, right? Because Wesley Snipes went all out and had a compound where he had...
Oh, no.
Yes, my guy. He had, like, only black men training like a militia.
Okay, but to be fair, that was only so they could fight vampires.
Yeah, that was white vampires. White vampires.
Look, yeah, like
White vampires.
honestly, if he told me that was why, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I mean,
White
what
vampires.
you gonna do? Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill. Like, yeah, you gotta be ready.
You gotta be ready. He was ready. You know who he wasn't ready for? The IRS. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody's ready for the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh god.
Trust dude. So Chris Tucker was like at 50 million net worth.
Sure.
Like 2012, whatever. My dude was at negative for a long time.
Yeah.
A negative.
Yep.
I could tell you my dude's net worth right now. We go.
See, here's the thing. And I know this is true of me because I've already gone up like some amount of money, right? If you just keep your shit the same and like, you know, make minor practical upgrades, you're gonna live a fine life. You start buying really expensive houses and doing parties and shit like that,
Yeah.
you're gonna run through any amount of money you get.
He earned over 50 million with his film series alone. And my dude is at 5 million. He's at 5 million right now, and I'm telling you, when they put you at 5 million, you see so much so that his net worth stood at a negative 9 million at one point. The IRS, due to his dispute with the IRS. Now you going in making big money, you don't get a great accountant.
Yeah, like this doesn't make sense. Like because like, okay, is it fair to say he wasn't? Yeah, because like Rush Hour is a blockbuster movie. He was an A-lister.
Yeah.
For any A-lister to be at 5 million, a normal fucking person with like who lives like and was putting away for retirement all the time, and like that's what I'm saying. A normal person living a normal life could theoretically hit 5 million. Okay, like this is a nothing number.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are so definite. No doubt. You could sell T-shirts and end up having a $5 million. For you to be Chris Tucker and to go from being one of the highest paid at that time, highest paid actor of all time. No, highest paid at that time. And
for
ended
you
up
to have a dick on your head and still only end up with
5 million. 5 million. That's you barely holding on in Hollywood status. And for you to do that, and I don't think he
became the highest paid actor in the world at the time. So yeah, when he was hitting the heyday, shit.
Yeah, he went through Def Comedy, Carter in the Rush Hour, Tucker Experience, Main Street, 1998, 50 million. He earned up to 50 million for all 3 Rush Hour movies. All 3.
Jesus Christ.
You earned 50 million. And I think he didn't really get a great deal on that. He could have made so much more money on the Rush Hour movies. Believe me. And after that, he was earning 25 million? 25 million for the 3rd installation of Rush Hour? Aside from that, Tucker got 20% of the gross receipts of the 3rd Rush Hour movie. You know what that means? So what came off of 20% of whatever the Rush Hour movie made, he got it. And when combined with his initial salary, this made Tucker the highest paid actor in the world then. After this, Tucker went on another hiatus from acting, and from here he began doing stand-up comedy again. You know what I felt like happened? My dude got paid so much money, he said, fuck you, Hollywood, I'm going to go party with my friends. And he went broke, and that's just the thing. When you take a break, when they pick you, when they pick you and they said,
work every year you can.
Hey, man, when they fucking pick you, my guy, and they say it's time, listen, you the it guy now. You the it guy.
Yeah, that doesn't last forever. You got to work fast.
You the it guy.
Yeah.
Come, let's make this money. How much money is in you? It's not in him. It's not in it. It's in Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
It was in Martin. Martin was doing it until he
Samuel
ran.
Jackson has like literally the lifetime highest movie performance.
We can't talk
ever.
about
Yeah.
we can't talk about Sam Jackson. Because Sam Jackson is an actor. You get what I'm saying?
True. He's not a comedian.
He's not a comedian. Yeah. He's an actor. So he's right there with Denzel.
Yeah.
And Sam is not even I can't put him in the category, just like Denzel. I can't just put him in a category as black actor. Because when it comes on to the world and nations and whatever, we always have white actors, black actors, whatever. But we have the ones that, just like Michael and Michael Jordan and all of the Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, those guys that surpass color boundaries. Even the most racist person loves them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was I asking? You remember?
No. Did we do number 10 already?
No, we was calling people to ask people something. Hey, buddy, what's
Oh,
good?
no, it was the number 10 movie, whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Kane. Hey, I just want to say big up to, he's not a social media guy, so he'll never see this. He gave me about 700 views. We talked for like 5 hours. I called him when he's busy and late. Hey, Kane. I was calling because we did a top 10 of the best New York City movies.
Yeah, ask him about number 10. Ask him when he saw that movie.
And number 10 was a movie that was made in 2012 called Francis Ha, H-A. Francis H-A. Huh?
Thank you so much.
Wait,
Thank
what? Come here. It was in black and white. It was black and white, and it starred this young blonde actress. You've never seen it?
How could you tell she was blonde? It was in black and white.
Listen, man, if you see white hair, it's blonde, all right? Hey. Oh, so thanks for calling me back, man.
Conversation over.
And great.
Thank.
I love you, dude.
That was perfect. Holy shit. We should end it right there. That was perfect. Mwah. Chef's kiss. That was the top 10 list. Francis Ha.
Thank you so much.
Seen by no one.
All
Confirmed.
right, this is NoScript Channel, baby.
Tune in next week. California list.
California list. You're right. All right, dude. Love you.
And you know what? Francis Ha's gonna be on that list too.
Francis Ha will be thrown out. When I seen it, I said, ChatGPT, you sure?
You haven't seen that movie.
No, when I seen the list.
Oh, okay.
When I seen the list, I said, Chat.
You know how like all the AI programs like
really
like mess up the hands and make like a person with like 3 hands and shit. That's what the Francis Ha was. That was ChatGPT messing up and putting too many hands.
Yo. I used to be like, when is AI gonna realize that we don't have 8 fingers? Like who is talking to the AI and telling the AI that
if you think about it, it kind of makes sense.
Who's programming
Because fingers can be in so many different positions, and like even for real people, they're hard to draw. Whereas like a chest or a torso, right? Like it's always gonna be like roughly the same and in the same place, facing the same kind of direction. Hands, yeah, you gotta get them just right so they don't look weird. Like hands are tough, dude.
I've literally like repeated myself to an AI and say, listen, I said 10 fingers and no alien shit, okay? Where are you getting that we have these extra fucking fingers? Huh? Who is doing this? I thought the programmer who programmed the AI and stack those transformers when they were inputting all that information, they would have been like, "Hey, guy, listen, when you're drawing, human beings are not fucking weirdos." I'm joking. We are weirdos. We are weirdos. But thank you for joining us
Always a pleasure.
with this list. It's a great list.
It's a fantastic. Love the list.
I like the list too.
I've seen 0 movies off of that list. And I gave some of the answers I gave are bullshit, but some of them were correct.
So I think
Ghostbusters should have
been
absolutely
because you know
better than
what?
Francis Ha.
You want to know something? When I top 10 New York movies,
Yeah, I bet Google will give it. Google will spit up a Ghostbusters.
I bet you. I honest to God, let me tell you right now, IMDb, because that's where most of the movie stuff, and it's at the top of the when I put for the search, and they put Taxi Driver as number 1.
Sure.
Manhattan as number 2.
Look, I didn't see this fucking movie. I haven't even heard of this movie. Like, it's before me. I'm sorry.
But I don't know if Woody Allen is greasing somebody's dick over there or something. But Annie Hall is number 3, and that's another
All
Woody
right,
Allen
fuck off.
movie. And then the 25th Hour is number 4.
What?
Yeah, man. Cornered by the DEA convict New York drug dealer Montgomery Brogan evaluates his life in the 24-hour remaining hours for face. This is a Edward Norton, and I think it was a Spike Lee joint. It was a Spike Lee joint.
This sounds like some summer blockbuster action movie that no one saw.
Dude, I watched the 25th Hour, and it was about Edward Norton, uptown drug dealer that spends his last day before he goes to jail. And I don't think that was the most New Yorkist. I don't think it needs to be at number 4.
No.
So ChatGPT, thank you. IMDb, fuck you. Number 5 is Do the Right Thing on the IMDb. Number 6, guess what it is?
Ghostbusters.
See, I didn't even say shit, and you knew it. Yeah. And honestly, I was surprised that ChatGPT did not say Ghostbusters.
I was being earnest with
because Ghostbusters, I honestly thought would have been on the ChatGPT list, because to me, Ghostbusters is one of the most New York of New York movies.
Because they are just normal New Yorkers.
Yes, especially when the shit was going on. And when you look at the fucking documentary about the making of Ghostbusters, most of those people were real people, like not really extras that had to they were like real people that, when they're doing movies.
They just like ask some people on the street, do you want to be in this for like a minute?
Right. When you do movies and you cut you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in a sense, I think Ghostbusters shouldn't be number 6. I think it should be on top of these Woody Allen bullshit.
For sure.
I think it should be above Manhattan.
I would put it top 3. I don't think it has
25th Hour?
To be one, but I think top 3.
I think it should be at number 3.
Sure.
It shouldn't be Annie Hall. It should be Ghostbusters at number 3. Annie Hall could be at number 0. Wall Street, not Wolf of Wall Street.
Wall Street was also good.
Wall Street.
Wall Street is the classier Wolf of Wall Street. They're both the same kind of movie. One's just like having more fun, but also being more of an asshole about it.
Yeah, one has more drugs.
Yeah.
In it, which Wall Street should have a lot of drugs
right?
too.
Because that was more authentically 80s, but
because I think what the 80s Wall Street kind of made Columbia build buildings and schools and stuff like that. That's where cocaine come from. Right? Breakfast at Tiffany's is number 8.
Was that the one with they had some really?
And you think ChatGPT was like back in the late 90s?
Yeah,
I mean, like the late 1900s.
Yeah.
No, because IMDb number 8 is 1961. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oof.
1961. Breakfast at Tiffany's is number 8.
Mickey Rooney has the really racist Asian.
Mickey Rooney's not even in it. It's
How is
Blake Edwards is the director. Audrey Hepburn, Georgia Peppard, and Patricia Neal. And Patricia Neal almost sounds like Patrice Neal, who is a very funny comic who is dead, but he was a very funny comic. Number 9, guess what? They were kind of right with you. IMDb kind of went with you. Godfather.
I was telling you.
Godfather. I don't think Godfather.
It took place in the, like 90% of the runtimes in New York.
I think if you step out,
character building moments were in New York.
Yes. The Godfather was built by New York City. Robert De Niro, who became the Godfather because he played the Godfather.
God, he's not. Yeah, is this a skill testing question? Robert De Niro is not in The Godfather.
You want to bet $1? You want to bet $1?
I mean, I'll be right.
You want to bet $1? You want to bet $1? You want to bet $1? Do you want to bet $1? I got $1 right here. See, the same dollar that you lost, I'm putting it back up again. I'm gonna. If you look at the cast, Robert De Niro.
He's in part 2. I was right.
You sure?
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
I don't think so. I think Robert De Niro was
I just literally Googled it.
Man. No. Robert De Niro was in part 1. Look at the beginning. Look at the cast. Look at Godfather, the first one.
De Niro had previously auditioned for the first installment, The Godfather, but quit the project in favor of doing The Gang.
Look at the cast. Look at the cast of The Godfather, please. Please look at the cast. Look at the cast. Look at the cast, please. Look at the cast. You're gonna say
Al Pacino, Marlon Brando,
yeah,
James.
Go on. Continue.
He's not gonna be.
Continue. I'm telling you.
I already Googled that he's not fucking on.
He's gonna be on there. You gotta continue looking. I'm telling you, he's there. He was on. He was in it. If you want the first Godfather, you see him in it.
The fucking Family by
the
Family Guy bit. Robert Duvall.
Fuck you. All right, whatever. It's not
Robert
Robert Duvall.
He's not on here, man. Because he wasn't fucking in it.
Whatever. Anyways,
I saw
Robert De Niro played the Godfather.
He literally didn't. That was Marlon
in
Brando.
the first one as the young Godfather while he was walking through and how he got into.
You're thinking part 2 because they literally mentioned he does play.
I am not mixing them up. I'm not yet. I can't be mixing. I'm 47. I can't be mixing them up yet.
Yeah, you got that early onset.
I can't be. I wish for it when I hit 50.
When you start going feral, I'm making your appendix explode. I'm blowing it up.
I never wish for it now.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. That's a callback to Home Alone, Lost in New York.
Whatever, fuck you. Where was I? I was at
You were at being wrong about The Godfather.
No, wait.
Yeah, I don't know what number. We were on like 8, maybe.
We were doing IMDb, right?
IMDb's top 10 New York movies.
All right, hold on.
You were at like 8.
Hold on.
Or wherever The Godfather is.
Okay, wait. All right, yes. Yeah. It's all right. It belongs wherever it belongs. All right, number 9 was The Godfather.
I was right about The Godfather, but I didn't commit because I checked my phone,
true.
so I
That's
can't.
true.
I can't accept the $1. I was right, but I wasn't confident.
Yeah. I'm still confident. I feel like something.
Confidently wrong.
I feel like something is wrong here, but it's not me. You know what I mean? Like, what does that say about me? It says that I'm a good person. Number 10, which was Francis Ha.
Yeah.
On the ChatGPT.
If IMDb says Francis Ha, I'm fucking leaving and never coming back. You will never see me again in this life. It better not fucking say Francis Ha.
I'm looking at the list. Telling you, man. Your life is about to change.
What could have been? What could have been had we chosen IMDb for our list? Yeah, what was number?
I enjoyed our time together.
Are you not even giving me what the fuck number 10 was?
No,
Was it Francis?
that's why I'm telling you. I enjoyed our time together.
Oh shit! It was no, it couldn't be. It can't be Francis Ha. You scroll down until it hit Francis Ha as like number 37.
Number 10. I'm going to describe it to you.
Are you just reading the description for Francis Ha?
A young couple trying for a baby moves into an aging, ornate apartment building on Central Park West, where they
Chinatown?
find themselves surrounded by peculiar neighbors. Now, Woody Allen, wife
God,
Mia
was
Farrow, Mia Farrow,
Okay.
who helped him to adopt his wife.
Yeah.
She is the star of the movie. She is the mom. She's the mom.
What was Woody Allen related to this? Was
And
this
guess
a Woody
who else? Guess what? Another pedophile is in this movie. He's the director, Roman Polanski.
That
Yeah.
you remember earlier we were saying what's the most cursed movie? That
Yeah.
might be it.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Rosemary's Baby.
Wasn't that a horror movie? Yeah, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she had
daughter of the
right. She
the
was gonna
devil.
have the Antichrist.
Yeah.
That's number 10. That shows the most New York.
Yeah.
IMDb says Rosemary's Baby shows the depiction of New York's personality, its character.
Yep.
Who New York really is. New York is a cabal who helps to have the Antichrist. Because Mira Farrow, she was pregnant with the baby. She went to and stayed in an apartment, and then you have these curious, very strange people coming around her, and they were just helping her to have the Antichrist baby. And Rosemary Baby is number 10 as the most New Yorkest of New York movies.
All right.
For IMDb. For us, it's Francis Ha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Francis Ha.
Ah!
Yeah. So,
Francis. Ha!
I want to say, IMDb, you wrong, but you wrong for not having Ghostbusters number 1.
Agreed. Again, I think Ghostbusters. That said, it did have it on the list and didn't have Francis Ha. I think Rosemary's Baby is a bit of a pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, separate the art from the artist. I'm sure the Woody Allen movies were something. I'm not interested in them. Like, even without that part, like, isn't that shit just fan fiction? Because it's always literally him hooking up with a hot woman, even though he's like a dweeby Jewish dude, right? Like it feels very like fan fiction, just like wish fulfillment-y for specifically him.
Yeah. Like very awkward nerd.
Yeah.
Geeky, nerdy looking New York Jew who hot girls fall for.
Yeah.
Which does happen.
Well, yeah, because he got money from these movies.
I mean, for awkward New York Jew men, it does happen because usually they have money.
Let's see, there you go. I was right either way.
Yeah, either in finance or Hollywood or
or their secret bag of Jew.
Because I watched
South Park is a gift.
It is a gift. I watched Seinfeld, and I would see
that show was
hot
definitely made by
chicks.
Cabal because that show was not funny.
It wasn't funny.
And Larry David is on that show, and I like
Larry David is the creator of
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
And again, it doesn't hold up. Curb Your Enthusiasm, where he's like the
Yeah.
creator and doing most of the work.
Right.
That show's great. I love
Because
that.
he
show.
was showing his real self and what Hollywood really is with Curb Your Enthusiasm. And Seinfeld was funny for the time period.
Yes. We do have to grade on a curve. This is one of the first, like, everyone's kind of an asshole. I treat Seinfeld like a really early It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's
Yeah.
nowhere near as dark, but everyone's kind of a jerk, and that's
But-
kind of the point.
But every episode, Always Sunny, is funny.
Yeah.
And when it comes on to Seinfeld, I have to say
There are funny moments.
it
So
resonates.
you gotta find them. You gotta find a compilation.
Yeah, because there is an episode that resonates with me where there was Seinfeld, the fat guy with glasses, and
Like Newman.
It was Seinfeld, Newman, and the chick that all of them fucked, right? Right? Did they all fuck her?
It starts
Only
with
Seinfeld
E,
fucked her,
like,
right?
Elwes?
Ellen?
No, it's
Heather, black haired
like,
chick,
yeah,
another white
the main
person.
character one, right?
Yeah, the other white person. And when I realized Seinfeld was very white for New York.
Elaine, I couldn't think of Elaine.
Elaine, just like Friends. Seinfeld was very
Also,
white.
I saw her on some kind of thing after she had Seinfeld. She looks much better when she doesn't have to have that haircut. That's a very
Oh,
old style of haircut
she
that made her look
played.
like pretty awful, actually.
If you're talking about something else that she was in, The Veep, she was. I love The Veep because it was so off kilter and with really dry humor.
Oh,
I love The
never.
Veep. It was on HBO. It was on. She was getting HBO money for The Veep.
Oh yeah, sure. She looks better on the Veep than she does in
And now she's with
Seinfeld.
Disney doing Marvel shit. She's doing the Thunderbolts as the chick in charge of the Thunderbolts. She's still getting paid.
Sure.
They will always stay paid. But there was something that resonated with me with Seinfeld that I've always remembered, where the three of them together as friends had great conversation, right? And then when one of them would leave the group, um, and two of them were left, like say it was Elaine and Newman. Was it Newman? Not Newman.
No,
Newman,
yeah,
not Newman.
George was the main character.
George.
Yeah.
George.
Oh, you said fat guy. The fattest guy was.
Yeah,
he
I
was
wasn't
like the
thinking
rival.
Newman. I was thinking George.
George.
So George and Elaine was left because Seinfeld left.
And then they don't talk to each other.
And they were
They're
like
awkward.
weirdly not being able to
Yeah.
talk to each other. And then they said, it seems like we're only great when there's three of us, meaning Jerry. When Jerry's here, we're great together. We're not great, just us. And I've seen that with some of my friendships.
Oh yeah. I
And-
have friendships exactly like that. This works as a group effort.
It does, doesn't it? And when I see that happens, I always remember that episode of Seinfeld where they brought it up, and it was like you seeing something that nobody really shows a lot. Because nowadays on like TikTok, Facebook, and all that other bullshit, people showing emotions of human beings or how human beings act like we don't know. You know, so when Seinfeld showed it, I was like, oh shit. And when it does show up where someone does leave the group and I'm with the other person and I'm like, so comic books? And the conversation isn't going as great. You usually just, hey, it's all right, I'll see you later, man.
No, dude, I have friends I've known for years, and if we're one-on-one, like we barely talk. But like if it's the group of us, if it's like the three or four of us, like fucking we're laughing, like we're bothering people how loud we're laughing and like shouting and doing whatever, right? Like
I get you. I get you, dude, for real.
All right, I think that sound means it's about time.
All right, so thank you for joining us.
Pleasure as always.
I wanna say today before I start, I as usual on no script we're gonna be able to start, but there is someone that I know that is going through a lot. Their child is going through cancer treatments right now, and I can't remember the GoFundMe because I'm gonna check if the person sent me because I said to send me the GoFundMe. Their child is going through cancer treatments right now, and nobody wants to ever go through anything like that. And shit. All right, there's a GoFundMe for Jayla, and I'm gonna put the GoFundMe. It's from Steve Carabello. That's STEVEN, Stephen Carabello. STEVENCARABALLO. He's doing for his daughter. She's going through a lot of cancer treatments right now. I'm gonna put it in our description after I'm done with this. I want to raise some money for that beautiful, beautiful girl, baby girl. She's I think like 14. So it's a really hard time for the dad and mom. Cancer is never easy. Never easy. So
If
hard.
you can, please send your support.
Yeah,
we'll
we're
have
gonna.
the link in the description.
Yeah, the link is gonna definitely be in the description. And thank you for joining us once again. I feel we should do other big cities.
Sure, why not? This was a blast.
We should do like Paris. Love.
God, I mean, like literally, I'm just gonna name a whole bunch of World War II movies, right? I'm just gonna, I'm gonna give you Saving Private Ryan. I'm gonna give you freaking.
No. It has to represent what Paris is: fashion, love, romance.
Do I even know
people
Paris?
People falling in love. One of the best movies I could think of is Werewolf in Paris.
Isn't that a song? Werewolf in.
Werewolf in London is a movie.
No, it's
Werewolf in Paris is a sequel of Werewolf in London.
Oh, those are movies.
But it's not really a sequel because it's not the same people coming in the sequel.
I literally.
But it's kind of the same thing. But not really.
I can't. I'm having a hard
Werewolf
enough
in
time
London is 10
thinking of
times better.
movies that just take place in France, like genuinely. Like unironically, Inglorious Bastards, I think takes place mostly in France. So like that's probably as close. Like
I bet you that if I look up the top 10, French like really French movies that really depict France,
no,
I bet you I would. No.
Well,
I understand that, and that's us exposing the masses to new things. But I'm telling you,
I don't want to do that. That sounds boring and lame. We're gonna review a bunch of French movies no one's ever seen.
I'm telling you right now that a Woody Allen movie is gonna be in it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Can that guy just fuck his daughter somewhere else and just leave us alone? Like, god damn it.
Well, technically it's not. Well, technically it's his adopted daughter. You know.
Yeah, but that's still daughter, right? Like you can put the word adopted in there. It doesn't remove the word daughter.
Technically, she's Vietnamese, so she doesn't even look like her.
Yeah, well, he's still fucking his daughter. I'm just saying.
Technically, he's a scumbag. Dude, it's gross. Whatever. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us, and join us next week.
Let's do California list next time. I'm gonna do Beverly Hills Cop 1 through 4. And those are gonna be my top 5. I'm not gonna put a 5th one. I'm gonna leave open the slot for Beverly Hills Cop 5 when they make it.